NIP, and it is OG. And if you didn't know, OG, they are looking clean. Earlier today, they pretty much dominated EG 2-0. Meanwhile, NIP, they are currently 0-1-1. If you don't know what that means, they've got 1-0. They've 0-2 to team, and it went 1-1. We'll just say they have 1 point. That's
Look,
it.
They're
Sorry,
1 and
guys.
3. Yeah.
Yes, 1 and 3.
This is a defining series for NIP specifically. OG's had a great run. They 2-0'd EG today. I figure in between this series, we can break that down a little bit because OG looked great.
Yes,
And
I agree.
EG looked
A
Not
booty.
so great.
NIP. We're still in between, right? They lost to VP. They split with Fnatic.
And who knows, right? These are some of the teams like Fnatic. They got 2-0'd by Mineski, but then they take a game off LGD. They 2-0 EG. It's very weird in like the middle of the pack right now. It feels like.
I feel like we've discussed this a lot. I think even this whole year, it's been this way. It's not surprising that it's the same at TI, where it feels like drafting is more important than ever before.
Oh, for sure.
Just from like a strategical standpoint, like your view of the game, what is your win condition? Can you win team fights? Can you control objectives? When are you trying to win the game? And the teams that have the best grasp on that, I think, are the ones doing the best in this tournament, notably Secret and LGD.
Yep.
And Vici also.
Yeah.
LGD
Looked
did
hot.
just drop a game to Newbie though.
True.
They-
I'm not saying anything away from LGD, but Newbie also looking
They look like
pretty solid.
Yeah,
And-
they played some hard teams already, and they're
Yeah.
3-3 right now. So, and well, there's a hero, Kyle, your hero of the tournament, Marana.
Against the other hero of the tournament. Currently, I think
Yes.
Marana's in third and Shadow Demon is in first.
Really, damn.
Yeah, I think Alk is the most contested at the moment.
Is it 100?
What does that mean by
Ogre,
most
sorry.
contested?
It's like Ogre, Alk, Marana, Shadow Demon. Most contested's pick plus ban.
Okay, so
Involvement.
I'm happy to see the Alk because it reassures me that
You know a little bit.
I know a little bit because
Yeah.
I'm like I've played Alk and I'm like wow, this hero is like so much easier
Yeah.
to win with than in the past. He's the same hero, right?
Yeah,
But
this is another one.
Another one, yeah. This hero's kind of more like you brought up Marana and this Elder Titan. We just seen it every game.
it's a
Almost.
natural setup
Crazy.
for the Marana, and also I like any hero that kind of punishes when they disrupt somebody.
Yep, I was about to make the same
Yep.
point. It's been my ideal counter to I love ET versus Bane Shadow Demon, specifically Shadow Demon, because if you time you want to disrupt that guy, all right, Earth Splitter, and
Yep.
even if they if you have any sort of follow-up stun, that person dies. Like they just die. I like it because it then sets up for the Void we've been seeing a lot. What was the patch? Was this like the TI6 era where we saw Marana, ET, Void, Shadow Demon all the time?
I
It was, right?
believe so. Yes, it was.
Might have been TI5.
No,
No,
it,
it was
it, it
6.
was 6
It
because
was the one
DC.
DC, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're
That's
right,
what
you're
I
right.
remember. I was just like DC. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
That meta, like I'm sure Timbersaw will come back
Yep.
to. It's crazy how Dota always
And
seems to go in
whoa.
cycles.
Talking about Tree, right? These are probably the two teams I know PPD still love to play.
Yep.
But do you think is this going to be a Seb Tree?
Yeah, I was gonna say it might be.
Yeah,
It very likely could be a 3-position tree.
I would almost expect it in truth. I like it against the Marana. It is a near impossible matchup.
Yes.
The root spam renders you incapable of leaping away, and in addition, the armor later on in the game. Marana is a burst damage type carry. You
She
don't
really
do
is,
very
yeah.
much consistent DPS throughout fights, and if an armor negates both your arrow and the starfall damage, like what do you do now?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think more on like not just because it's like good against Marana, but are you really running like Shadow Demon tree supports? I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
that's
that
what I was
sounds
thinking about
garbage.
after. Yeah.
That kind of sounds weird to me.
What are we
so.
gonna do? Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've already
Yeah.
commented on that yesterday, just watching these drafts where both supports were incapable of making plays
Yeah.
in other lanes. It's just
What do you do at that point? Yeah.
it's like, oh well, guys, we lost our lane. Just try not to die, folks.
This mag here also got banned in the first phase. This hero
Yeah.
looks. For a while, I didn't like it, right? Because it feels like you're an empower guy, but you watch someone like Seb play, and you're
Yeah.
just like, what the hell? This hero is tier 1.
Yeah, it's goes back to that whole concept of irreplicable mechanics.
Yes.
And when you think OG, Ana plays probably got the most BDE of any Dota player in the world. You give him a damage steroid and the peace of mind that no matter what happens, you can AoE stun the enemy BKBs and butter him up for him to just go to town. Like, he's happy. It's
He's just-
the OG hero.
Yeah, just sit in the back. I don't have to do anything. I got one job.
Yep.
I
Nice and
liked
easy.
was it Ice yesterday that built like Solar Crest Vlad's
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I like on the mag. So he's a hero that is being played like the other offlaners, right? Where you're not playing him like this blink initiator.
That's something we should probably discuss, like when we have freedom to do so. Is like this idea of offlaners that have a total item freedom. I think Centaur for a while had that
Yep.
same tied to an extent.
Yeah.
Both of which are also a high priority in the meta because they can be played in different ways. Like, what do you have issues with magic damage? I can itemize for that. Physical, sure. Do you need
I got
catch? Okay. Like, no matter what you need, they could play. They could buy HODs if they needed
If
to
they
for
want.
whatever reason. It's just whatever you want.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like as a carry, for the most part, if I'm looking at my offlaner and he doesn't have like a solar, at the very minimum, I'm like not feeling good in the current patch. I just want my offlaner to be beefy and to buff me up because at the end of the day, for whatever reason, when like certain balance patches, like with items becoming very popular, if the other carry has 80 attack speed, 10 armor, or 12 armor, and move speed, and I don't, it's like, well, that sucks to play Dota. So it's kind of turned into that, where these heroes that can build whatever item suits their team's needs, and that it's like weird, right? Because like a hero like Mag falls out of favor for a while because he wasn't played like that. So people were like, okay, we can't pick this guy anymore. And then suddenly somebody like one of the most famous Mag players like Seb, who plays, he's like, what, level 25 on Dota Plus or something? He's just like, yeah, I can build these utility items. Okay, the hero's back in the meta now.
Absolutely perfect.
And so they banned Void Naga. I could see how those heroes would kind of be issues for like Shadow Demon Tree. I could see that.
I think it's not. I argue it's more important that those are incredible compliments to the two heroes that
Yeah.
I've already selected.
This is true.
Ooh, and a third pick, Slark.
Wow.
BSJ, you are a Slark master. Why do you just take it here third without really seeing anything?
It's interesting. I don't feel like Slark's a hero that can be in like a mediocre Slark game and kind of just like be good. Like there's
Is it-
certain heroes that you can do that, right?
Well, it's the tree counter. And I think more importantly, you don't want to be playing against a Slark when you have Marana E ET.
Okay, I could see that. But I just feel like if you have like they did ban the Bloodseeker, a really annoying hero for like the Slark Marana combo. But now don't you just pick like OD like third or fourth for OG? Is it not that simple? Like you have it's a save
Really?
it's a save versus arrow. It literally destroys Slark. Like it actually just ruins his game entirely.
How come? I always thought it went both ways. Yeah, sure,
no.
Slark has to go BKB, but you, I think, hit a faster timing.
I
and
will say
then-
that matchup's one of the most unplayable matchups I've ever played.
Why?
Because he can astral himself as well as your teammates, his teammates when you go on them.
Sure,
And then
okay,
his,
but you can make to me that's like any carry you could say that.
Well, no, because like on other carries they're not nearly okay. So first off, Astral's not purgeable. So if you go on him, he can actually just astral you and set up other heroes to stun you.
Sure, I'll give you that one.
And then also you have like an you have an
Whoa.
AOE nuke that kills you in your ultimate if you don't BKB. Like it actually just kills you because your end growth is like 1.4 or something. And it's like Slark relies on disengaging and re-engaging. And against OD, that just like doesn't happen. You're either gonna kill the OD or he's gonna kill you, like in the first 5 seconds of the fight. And I feel like what ends up happening in the game.
all right. You win.
Okay.
You win.
You both buy BKB. OD can fight without the BKB. You
Yes.
can't.
Okay.
I've got a question.
I'll give you
now.
that.
TLDR.
This is an axe. So if it's a Seb tree, and do we've got a 4 axe on our hands, or do you think this mixes it
This
up
might
little
be a
bit?
reactionary pick to Slark
Yeah,
because
okay.
this is a
It-
low cooldown, non-purgeable
Thompson
stun.
will play Axe as well.
Wow. Okay.
seen
Okay.
it?
That's possible.
I don't need to have seen it
yeah.
to know that Thompson will play Axe.
Wait, you guaranteeing he'll play axe?
No, he's saying that it's potential.
You know what? Yes, I am.
He said he
yes,
will.
I
Yeah,
am.
all right.
This is a Thompson Axe.
There's
100%.
literally no way it'll be a Thompson axe, but that is okay.
That'd be dope.
Against Slark, it's just super annoying, right? You have an AOE, BKB piercing, not
Yeah.
purgeable stun. Like
I think because I know the point you're gonna make. It's the same with the OD concept. Any disables that Slark cannot purge are good against him.
yeah.
If you get a free game like you were talking about, where there's literally nothing he can't.
If
cleanse
you
off
can
himself-
use the Q
yeah,
and then use that 2.5 second buffer to make a decision to BKB, to pounce, to
Yeah.
ult, that makes Slark
it's
10
so
times
easy.
easier to play.
It's so
yeah.
easy.
So with this game, like the thing about Slark is he is a little better against Axe now than he used to be because you have the strength talent and the lifesteal talent that you almost always take now when you're playing against Axe. So you don't just immediately shred yourself on a blade mail like Blink call. But I do like the fact that with Slark against Axe, you're not actually having to do the damage on Slark. You kind of have to go in and soak this game. You have so much AoE magic damage to follow up, and if they do actually commit on you with like an Axe Blink +1, you're at there's so much threat on NIP to turn the fight. So I do like that aspect.
Yep. And right now, OG certainly needs some damage in this lineup.
Yeah.
And they go
That-
Wind Ranger.
Single target damage,
That isn't
but not.
exactly it.
Yeah.
That's weird to me, just because Wind Ranger, obviously her form of survivability is Wind Run, and they have like a bajillion stuns and
Yeah.
magic damage on NIP.
By the way, so are we thinking this is going to be a 3 Sand
Yeah.
King and a 4 Marauder? Because I think PPD plays the Titan most times for him.
Yep, I think that's
Okay.
100%. Wind Ranger will probably be Thompson's here.
We saw Thames like absolutely
will play it,
destroy on 4-position Marana.
Yesterday he did it.
I didn't
I saw
believe in
another
it.
one today, dude.
Okay.
It is
Oh,
owning now. It's
This,
crazy.
hold up, though. Hear me out. This could be a 4. I actually like this draft a lot. Conceptually, I don't know if it would be actually good, but Wind Ranger 4 here, like the dual roam potential of like a Shadow Demon Wind Ranger is pretty cool.
So you're saying
And I
3
think
and
Axe
3.
2. I want Axe
2,
2
yeah.
over Axe 4 for sure. Just because if you look at like think about an Axe in like the 6th position in net worth in this game against the NIP lineup. You're just gonna get destroyed.
Yeah.
But if Axe is like snowballing, if we have like one of those Seb Axe performances from TI last year, you're like, wow, Marana, Slark, Sanka, these heroes all just gonna feed.
Yeah, okay.
Alk band.
That's scary when you have to ban Alk, because a lot of people say Slark's one of the best carries against Alk.
Yeah.
You're like really fast tempo. You like just soak. You know, take all the essence shift charges from him. You lock him in plays. He's a hero that relies on running around to survive on Alk. So it's kind of interesting that that hero is powerful enough to ban, despite having a lot of ways I feel like to deal with it. They do need, honestly, like the absolute be-all end-all win condition on OG. Like they need this Ana hero that 1v5s, and I think Alk fit that really well.
Alk Spectre.
Yeah. Could they go? You don't want to go really any illusion heroes here because you're against ET Marana, right?
Neither team has any reserve time, by the way. You got very little time for this last hero.
Yeah. This could just. It's always hard to imagine when you don't see heroes.
Because you. By
You
the
do
way,
Void.
I
I
know
think
this-
Void. Oh, no, Void got banned. Yeah, yeah.
I was. Can I ask a question? Why is Monkey King not getting picked? By the way, it's one of the few heroes that's not being picked. Is it just even Infamous isn't? Right? That they like carried.
Whoa!
during this.
What the?
What the hell's going on?
What is happening? Is this a carry axe?
Have we? Dude, I'm ready.
I want carry axe so bad.
Oh, they're doing something
What is it, Kyle?
weird with, I mean, first off, the innate survivability of the OG lineup. They've got dual method of damage
Yes.
reduction. Every hero has an innate survivability mechanic. They've
All
got
of
a
them.
ban. Like, they're gonna have a really hard time killing anybody on the side of NIP.
But if you survive long enough,
However, I guarantee Peter's looking at this like, wait, what? What are they doing? That's a great
Whoa.
pick. That's,
they know they have damage, right?
oh yeah.
Is this a carry axe
We're gonna find out in a second.
or is this carry tree? What's happening here?
Nip's just like, you first.
yeah.
I love it. This is actually funny, dude. We're gonna like what happens if you
I don't
go down
know.
to the time.
There's like 8 different permutations of what this lineup
Dude,
could
they're
be.
actually doing that. That's hilarious. Neither team's gonna pick right away. That is would anyone else play the IO but Jerix? I mean, Thompson probably
No,
plays
it
it
could be
mid.
mid. It's a no. I've seen
I'm
him play it
thinking-
mid.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Wait,
mid
so the-
IO carry axe.
Mid IO gets destroyed
4
by bat.
position Wind Ranger,
doesn't it?
3 position tree.
I think they picked the bat to counter the IO. That one I
All
thought
right,
we
all right,
knew.
left to right, left to right. What is it? Go.
Shadow Demon.
It's 5, 3, 1, 4, 2.
Okay, I could see that. It's Jerix is gonna be the
Ah,
okay.
okay, so I'm already wrong.
Seb on Axe.
Ana IO, no tail. All right.
What the hell?
It's an Ana. I got.
Carry
Well, I got 1
IO.
out of 5. I got 1 out of 5.
Oh, what did they change about the talent? Because they, what was it? What's his new 15? Isn't it something really good, but it's not Ags, so it's not as good when
It's-
BSJ, he's rubbing his head. He knows what it is.
I know that you have the ball
Knows.
damage, or the Ags is really nice, and then there's just the hero damage.
Yeah, it's the same.
So, but you get the Ags, which
Oh.
gives you the balls that always are alive.
No, but it's the isn't it the 45 damage at 10?
It's pretty good.
That was
It's a
always
lot.
there. That was always there.
It was actually more before.
Yeah, I
that.
think it
was
used.
like
I think yeah, I
60 or
think it used to
something.
be like 60.
I am
well,
hyped for this.
boy-
I am
boys-
ready.
No. They have the level 25 attack tethered ally target, and they're gonna double focus fire somebody.
Oh,
Think about
shit.
it. Think about it. That's
Galaxy
the play.
Brain
Yeah.
BSJ.
I mean, it sounds. Are you gonna? You ever a lot of stuns? I'm just looking at NIP's draft, right? And you've got Sand King, Elder Titan, Moran. That's a lot of stuns, right?
Yes.
Like,
Look, let's
You
be
have
real,
none.
folks. Looking at the drafts,
yeah.
we got to favor one team.
I mean, dude, OG looks really good, but I'm just going with stuns. I'm a stun guy. I think NIP with the stuns. You just got stuns, right? It's a lot easier to execute, I
If
think.
it's anyone else but the TI winners,
That's
you're
the
like,
thing.
yo,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing right
This
now?
looks like the Serenity or whatever draft from like 2 years ago with the
Oh,
Blink Dagon Quap. Like
Yes.
that. I'm like looking
That
at
was
him like,
last year. That
was it
actually
last year?
Yep,
Well,
it
okay.
was.
Either way, I'm like, what did these? What is going on? And I'm gonna favor OG's draft because I don't understand a lick of what's going on with that draft,
Well,
and I have to believe that NIP doesn't either.
wait, can you go over all the talents of these OG heroes for me? I just
The
wanna-
talents?
The talents.
Shadow Demon scales pretty hard.
No, okay, let me rephrase. Let me see Tree real fast.
You would like to see Tree, yes, sir.
Is there? All right, 90 damage at 15. I'm trying to see if there's some like crazy steroid we're missing.
And we probably are. There has to be. Let's see. Axe.
I estimate the probability
No
of
damage
winning
counts.
the above is 99.
I just, my fear is that if the OG line, if it wasn't a Wind Ranger, I would feel more confident. But because it is a Wind Ranger, playing against like Bat and Slark and ET, like all the stuns to your point, I just feel like he's gonna have a hard time staying alive. An OG thus will have a hard time playing around Thompson.
Also, we've got the Eternal Envy on Thompson going middle with Bassie first. Are we going to see some Toglage, you think, or is it just for the damage and the mana regen?
I'd love to
I
see
feel
some
you
toggles,
get,
man.
you get, I feel you get into your own head when you do that. I really do. And Soxa, he's going to break down all the trees on this floor.
Oh, that's the next level player right there.
Yep. Look at Jarek's like, no, what are you doing?
Come back! I need my level 15 talent.
Does need to be careful, though, with that Orb of Venom on Tree. 91 base damage. It's a lot.
Yep.
We'll make it down. Looks like we already, we got a rotation down. Peter's here as well as Ace.
He's already leveled guys on trees, so like he's kind of just sad that they don't those trees are gone right now.
Seb squaring up
A
against
lot of
PPD.
regen on Seb. They're just playing this lane like
Is he
bullies
doing it?
bottom. They are not leaving. They're going to trade and just try and force Ace into a super tough position.
So this is a support bat, by the way, if we didn't already comment on that. This is a mid Marana. So both teams kind of mixing it up with the last pick support Batrider. It is obviously a very good Batrider game. Nobody can cleanse the sticky napalm in the laning stage, so whatever lane he goes to should like pose difficulty for OG.
He is breaking down. He's just breaking down trees.
Oh, I guess, you know, he doesn't have sticky, but
Smokey
he'll have a
the
level
bear
2.
is not happy.
I think that's a better play though under the circumstances.
Yeah. No, I'm not flaming it. It's just like
Because I believe you do lose this lane 2v3 if Tree's able to play within the woods. It's too
I
much
agree.
damage.
they do have a sentry on ET, so there's going to be a little of that sentry battle going on.
And you just pretty much, you only have to keep that sentry on the right side now, right? With the trees down, so it's a lot easier
Yep.
for him. Well, they're going to try to do some creep cutting back here. It is Seb, but he is with PPD and Soxa, who doesn't have sticky, but it does have the Firefly. Doesn't do that much damage. But look at this, just going to fly over. Can TP out? Well, he can't now.
Too late
He's
now.
just dead.
Oh yeah, Peter kept the stacks. He
Yep.
refreshed his own buff so that he'll still have that high damage thanks to the creeps.
Who's taking it? Peter's like, that's mine. And, well, they will have a double creep wave coming their way, but first blood going in the way of Peter. Early boots on a 5 position, probably
Yep.
pretty nice.
He did force a double wave though, so definitely worth his death considering he did grab both supports as well, but I think it'd be a troubling offlane. But keep in mind, this is a Sand King all by himself up top.
Yes.
And Wisp Shadow Demon is not easy for him to lane against.
Dude, double range, you know they're always going to have sentries down. Can't really count. You have a sentry yourself, so we'll see if Anna tries to pull the creeps out of this. Doesn't look like it. And there's a TP top now, coming from the Elder Titan with boots.
He queued up the Helm of the Dominator on Carry Wisp. I'm definitely quite fascinated to see where he goes with
He might
Carry
just
Wisp.
play with the creep.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
that,
you get his move speed.
yep, you get the
Yep.
420, I believe it is.
Yeah. And it is quite a big advantage to not need boots to play your game.
Yeah,
It's a lot of gold saved for more damage and stat items.
especially early game.
Is it just Helm Dom Ags, you think? Like, is he just going to go the Ags? Is that the only way to play Carry Wisp?
Seems
Armlet,
like
maybe?
I haven't seen it. I'm not even going to say.
Yeah.
Armlet would be dope, but.
Let's not pretend we have any idea.
Yeah.
So middle lane, the only thing we haven't talked about right now, it is going to be 5-0 on Fada, Wind Ranger 8-3. Thompson having a pretty good time. Will be a bot. Oh, and guess what, BSJ, your favorite.
Oh, the 2-minute DD.
2-minute DD. And then go back middle on Fada. He is not going to have fun.
It's a tough matchup because Thompson can trade so effectively. He's already got the 2 points in win run. You just smack him in the face.
Yep, look at this. There's actually Fada. He is not
Ooh, we
happy
got
after
it.
this.
Okay. No, Fada was good there. He got all those
Yeah.
CS. Very nice. Uses the arrow to secure the range.
DD Schmeedy.
Here we
Could have
go.
said it better myself.
They're going to put him under. Will they be able to find this young man? It's going to be PPD trying to run away. 4 stacks of poison. It will be a 5th, barely on the side. He will just run away. Has a healing salve over here. Stunned creep. Sand King will hit 3.
Batrider's owning these 2 melee heroes bottom. Like, he's just single-handedly zoning them. Now the lane's pushing back to Slark, who has the 2 points in Essence Shift. I have to believe that Slark's pretty much going to free farm for a while and could easily take over this game because they, at the end of the day, do lack damage to kill him in the early to mid game.
Credit to PBD because
Ooh.
the bat was the perfect 22 pick in this game.
Gonna put him under. Still not level 2 on the Elder Titan, so only has the Spirit. 33 does have a level 1 stun. Will he be able to catch up? I think Peter's gonna try to body block him. No, he's just gonna go for the kill, I think. No, there's the stun, and Peter's gonna give it to 33. He was thinking about it. We all do.
He wanted it.
Yeah, we all do. He's like, okay, I got first blood. I'm already good. Anna will just continue to farm up here. And get a TP on here. And if you are just tuning in, no, you're not crazy. It is an Anna IO on the carry.
Seb Axe.
Yep.
Iconic by this point. Tops and Wind Ranger. That's combos we're used to, at least.
Yeah, it is.
I don't believe that alone proves we're not crazy, Grant.
That's true.
I
I mean, we're definitely crazy.
Yeah,
but
okay.
that's not the reason.
You're not crazy for us for thinking you're hearing us say that. Yeah.
Is he gonna die? No, looks like he will make it out barely. 1 or 2 more attacks was needed, but Axe still cutting the creep wave, only gets 1. Top lane. Just trying to pull creep waves, but 33 and Peter keeping it by them. And there's a lot of CS. So it seems like middle actually is going pretty even, surprisingly. Besides the Knives, there is 6 denies. Who knows how many of those are range creeps, but 2 pushing in. So when does each team really want to make their first move? Is it just like a middle rotating to get that tier 1 tower we normally see, or is there going to be something crazier, you think?
I legitimately have no idea what any of OG's timings are.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's true. I've never seen this.
Yeah, I with Slark, I feel like you're gonna go like the phase drums, diffusal, potentially a Midas if you feel like after the drums, you know, you want to be able to scale better, and you're able to fight anyways. But I think Slark's perfectly content just chilling bottom for a long time. I think Mirana is just gonna make opportunistic plays. They don't really have tower push on NIP.
I will say, though, Ace is going to need to carry this game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
could definitely see this OG lineup hitting a point in the mid-game, like 15 minutes in, where none of them die. And
for
this NIP lineup, they've got a hard commit to find kills. You know, Sand King, Bat, Slark, ET, they all have to get up close and personal if they want to deal damage. They catch a taunt or a shackle, and all of a sudden a root. Like, there's so much disable and AoE lockdown on OG's side that could be threatening.
Does feel the experience. Sox is still only level 2. I don't know. Has he just been following? I assume he's just been following the Axe around here, not getting too much out of it. But the Slark's free farming, which you're super happy with, obviously. They're looking for the tree. Fod is like, nah, let's shrine it up.
NIP's gonna get the free D ward. They placed their ward like 35 seconds before OG placed theirs, right, Vision? So.
Dude, he's gonna arrow the big creep, isn't he, and
Yeah,
get
Jack's
tanked it? I
gonna-
don't know. That's smart play. Waits for it to come back to him. Illusion Rune will get snatched up top by Peter. Thompson with that bottle, actually gonna be a little bit upset about that.
I do hope that Ace goes Midas, because this is one of those games, I think, and BSJ, confirm it or not, like, you know that you're the carry. Like, you want to make sure you have the best game. Like, you need to scale. You need to ensure that if the game goes late enough, you will win it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
we have
agree.
a dust. Jarex will get spotted out right here. Ace, give me that +1 agility. He's waiting for it. Doesn't want to use his leap quite yet and miss it. Looks like he will be fine, and
He didn't hit
didn't
him,
get it.
so he didn't get the
Yeah.
edgy. You have to hit him once.
not the biggest deal, but you'd like it. Like
It actually kind of adds
yeah.
up, to be honest. Like, you notice if you get like 5 or 6 of them,
Yeah.
that's pretty significant.
Ooh, Peter, is he getting surrounded right here? He's trying to just disrupt all these stat camps. Anna, it looks like he's just farming these 3. They're going to move over. Will they be able to find Peter? He's only level 3, but there's going to be the ulti. They make it uphill. And Peter still moving. He is trucking along. Oh, he dodges the power shot, and the spears, the orbs don't even hit him.
Yo, PBD is definitely one of the most elusive 5 players in the world. I swear, he stays alive
Oh.
sometimes. He has
Whoa,
no
whoa.
business.
He doesn't cancel it because he already gets rooted. Is Anna just going to die straight up right here? There is no stun coming, though. And now the heal will be there. Anna won't heal up, though. They're pinging. Will he just stun downhill? He will. There's going to be a Mirana ulti as well. And what? They do not, they know. Do they? It feels like they know that IO just wants to do stacked camps, and they're just disrupting
I mean,
this.
there's got to be a reason, right? That's
Yeah.
a 22 pick IO carry. So it's OG.
Yeah.
You know,
You know some.
these guys, I mean, everyone here is a nerd, but like these
No.
dudes are alchemists, all right? They're in
Yeah.
the back
Brewing
of their
it up.
boot camp, like, oh man, like putting.
Ooh. Gonna be a tough one here. There is gonna be a TP in. Seb's taking a lot of damage, but he is gonna have to get out of there. He doesn't have enough mana for his ulti. He does have 4 wand charges, though. Gonna be tough. Has the ulti now. He's thinking about turning on Seb, I feel like. He's just gonna pop it. Now he's gonna try to run. Not moving that quickly. Does have a health potion, so a ton of HP. And will just make it out.
Does
A
have
lot
the
of
Midas
ganks
queued up on
coming,
Slurp?
but not too many kills yet.
Yeah. I think NIP have played this game real well. You've gotta take it to OG. I feel like a lot of teams like underestimate their efficiency in the early to mid game and just sort of let them get away with like half the map. You know, there's teams that would have just let Ana farm these stacks and like been content to farm lanes, but they've tried to get aggressive and slow down the OG timing.
And he will get the what do you want on the IO? Do you want like the Centaur? Or what kind of creep do you want on that Helm of the Dominator with? Because you want to play aggressively, I feel. Like super aggressive.
I think I have a feeling he'll go for like a Satyr
Okay.
or the big Ursa.
Okay.
I
See, he's
think,
got the choice of two. Oh, he took the Satyr.
yeah, the Satyr. Because look at his health regen.
Yeah. 16.9. And you got the nuke, even extra
Yep.
damage. It's a nice creep. Middle lane? Nope. No stomp. 2k lead currently right there. We'll just hit that range creep.
He does have the Ags on IO queued up, by the
Yep.
way, so that's what he's deemed makes IO potentially a carry.
I mean, it is a lot of damage.
It is. And it's
Wait.
free.
Oh, that dude actually.
What is it?
75. It's the 15 spike. 75 spirits hero damage and the permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're getting double hero damage on the spirits.
As long
So what
as
is it? 175
It's
each. right?
155 each.
155.
Yeah.
and they just keep hitting over, especially with the tree ulti down,
That-
you are just
oh.
massacring
Oh
someone.
yeah, because don't they continue, right?
Yeah,
like
they just
they
keep
hit,
going.
but then so in theory, if there's like this big tree ult, right, and 2 heroes on top of each other, they're gonna just get hit by this carousel of
Yeah.
damage. That could be good.
It definitely
Yeah,
could.
I mean, I love how we have to theorycraft so hard because they're just running a one position IO.
And here we go. Oh, down here. They're going to find one. Is it going to be No-Tail or Seb? Looks like it will be No-Tail. Going to try to throw his ulti, but it will matter. There's going to be an arrow flight thrown and nails No-Tail Ace. He wants that agility this time. He will scoop it up now. And they will get pushed away. That'll be a pretty easy kill for the side of NIP. Meanwhile, top 33 in Jarex. Still just
Yeah.
squaring up. 33's had a reasonably free game, I believe. Possibly a full veil on
Yeah.
the chicken? Yes, it is.
Nib have really done a good job. 4-0, 2K gold lead. The concern now for them is they want to try and avoid any disasters in the mid game. I think that's where the OG lineup, like a big reload out of nowhere,
Yeah.
trying to chase down a kill, but then there's a tether and so much regen coming out behind it. If they can get a Blink Sand King, Blink Bat, like Slark online, that's when they can start to take over this game.
Well, Seb plus Ace, both level 8, run into each other. That's one of OG's best things, right? They always bring more heroes to fights than other teams.
Yeah.
Like, especially early game, right? You see a 2v2, they're going to have a third person there.
Going all the way back to when they had Tal on the team. You know,
Yeah.
that original OG mentality. I remember a game, there were 5 heroes mid at 3 minutes at the Kiev Major. And it was just like, all right, who else is going to do this?
So Jerax is going for like the max living armor now. He went 2-1, and now he's back for 2 points in the living armor, and he's just going to save their towers. Try to preserve
Yep.
the entirety of the map. I feel like against a hero like Slark, if you lose map control, you're pretty much
Oh.
relying on him to throw it back to you.
Oh, because don't have that. 33 will not get the kill.
99.
Nice long Seb there.
There's
Middle lane, there's something going on. My bad there. Anna actually goes down. That's the carry. Wake up, Grant.
What did happen? Oh, he did get lassoed.
Yeah.
Was there like an invis bat or something? I wonder how he closed the gap on him.
He just ran up and got him.
Yeah, I think that was a good point you made, Grant, because if you look at the tree armor against the enemy heroes, specifically Slark Bat, Sand King, not so good. But if you can keep towers alive, in theory, you know, Slark really doesn't take over the game the same way if he's got all 3 enemy tier 1s still standing. Is this a blink game on the Slark?
Usually I like Blink like 3rd or 4th item. Like I don't love it.
You want the Echo Saber then the blink, or?
Yeah, Echo Saber's like pretty much replaced by Diffusal,
Okay.
as far as I can tell. I'd say like when you get this Midas, usually you go Diffusal, but I've seen like players like Mickey, he'll go like Diffusal Lincolns against these types of lineups. Like I'm not saying this one specifically, but like he'll go like some defensive item like Lincoln. So in this game you could go BKB. I wouldn't even have it be crazy if you go like Sanj and Yasha or something like that. Like just an
Yeah,
overall
status resist is cool
Yeah.
here.
It's 5-0 by the way. 12 minutes in, NIP still doing. And you see their deep wards. They've got one by the triangle as well as one by the other shrine, and these just haven't been dewarded.
You know, we keep talking about OG and this like master plan they must have, but really NIP have executed not a basic line, but it's solid, and they're very comfortable with the game state at the moment.
Yeah, they're playing a normal lineup against a not so normal lineup, which makes your lineup not normal. Honestly, like when you're playing your own lineup,
So,
like
how do we play versus?
yeah, exactly.
There's going to be a TP bottom. It looks like there's going to be a fight. It's going to be Soxa. He gets dunked on. There was a TP, but it gets canceled. Does look like they will just trade Soxa for that tower. I'm sure they're okay with that.
Oh yeah.
Jarek still in Viz. Oh, they have a sentry here, so Jarek sees them actually, and they might get a turnaround kill here. Let's see. Still under the sentry. Here we go. Jarek's bopping once in the head. That's going to be an ulti. They have the level 1 leech seed as well. He's just going to pop his ulti, and they get a little bit scared. He's going to stun on Overflot. He gets a kill middle on Thompson, but 33 just turns around. He is still dusted. Will he get run down? He's trying to juke. He's trying to jive. Will he find it? He has a stun up in 2. Dust just wore off. He doesn't have Sandstorm for about 5, though. Seems like he's good.
Oh, what a boss.
got some
Maybe
balls.
not. Oh, and Soxa's here. The balls are there. He's going to try to dodge him. It looks like he's actually trying to tank him up on the Batrider, and they just get the kill. 33 styling on him right now.
All right.
And there was a kill middle as well, actually. That's just a 3. This is an 8-1 game right now.
All right, OG. What was the plan?
We need to know.
Where is it?
We need some levels here, maybe. Oh, pops the dust instantly. Trian has to back out. And this is going to be the hardest part, right? Sieging down these towers bottom. Sorry, Seb. Running an ace, but...
Yeah, just a little mana
Dude.
battle on the creep wave there.
Seb will have a blink momentarily. Has max taunt already.
Yeah.
You know, that's where OG could potentially get a bit spooky. They'll
We
be
were
able
all
to
there at
commit kills.
TIAs.
Yeah.
When he carried game 4.
Blink Dagger. Wow. 14-minute Blink Dagger. Veil as well on 33. He is farmed. I should go over to the net worth and see how farmed, so I will. And pretty high up there. 3 of the top 3 heroes are on Radiant.
Yeah, and this is the part of the game though where NIP they've played near flawlessly thus far. You just got to slow it down.
Yeah.
Get those initiation tools for your own heroes. Allow Ace to get to a more comfortable net worth position. You don't want him to be participating in fights where a blink taunt Wind Ranger just converts a kill.
They got to be careful here. The rune will get picked up by Sox, though, but they're running. There's going to be a Demonic Purge. He's going to try to stay at the top of the hill. They do have 33 behind, but Seb, he will show off his blink, and we talked about it, bring the heroes. But look, they didn't even get the other rune, actually.
And it's
They
all
brought a
4
lot of
bounties going
heroes.
to NIP.
Wow. And there's a scale. A scan, pardon me. So, what hero needs to start making moves? Is it Thompson? Is it... Because it feels like someone needs to make a move, and it's actually him getting moved on. There will be a stump. There's the arrow, and who's getting this kill? Boom! Peter. With the
I don't see
ultimate.
how you like take objectives on OG. Like you have this Helm of the Dominator on IO, but like you can't actually walk up to towers.
He's still just farming jungle. You know what? It looks like they're playing for this Ags 15 timing.
For
That's
sure.
got to be
They
it.
are, yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, it's a lot of damage. 100. All of those balls. You can see how they spin.
Just
Like
keep going.
155 damage each. Once he has the Ags and the 15 talent, they do have a ton of AOE lockdown. You know, I'm sure it's an absurd amount of DPS. Much like you remember like Grimstroke Warlock they pulled off
Yeah.
2 tournaments ago.
Yeah, with the double Fatal Bonds.
It also
that
does-
was nuts, by the way.
It feels so hard, right? NIP, it is just the towers either. They can't bring him down unless they commit 5 heroes.
Huh, he's going Echo Saber Slark. Haven't seen that in a long time.
Did anyone say that over here?
Yeah, no, I think it was Kyle.
Why?
Oh, wait, no, it was right. No, I'm kidding.
Why do you think he is going Echo Saber if you had to guess?
Maybe just like instead of the diffusal, you want like this tankiness item against Axe. Like you wanted that little bit of extra health. They do just
My
use
bad.
Echo Center, Epicenter plus the Bow Rider Haste Rune. Mainly just the Sand King, honestly. Pretty much a solo kill.
And this Sand King, he's having a damn good game.
Yeah, they don't really have a way to reliably kill him.
When we're going in middle, they've got the Spirit on top. Will Fada be able to hit this arrow? There's a lasso. There it is. We're going to see the arrow, but ooh, will get put under. Is no tail. Now they're going to try to get out. Or will they? Here comes the stomp. Who will it hit? No one. There's going to be a tree ulti, but Thompson taking so much damage. Is trying to win runaway. Is there enough magic damage? Not quite yet. Spirit will go down, and they won't be able to get anyone. The dust getting popped pretty frivolously.
That's why I was a bit confused about the Wind Ranger pick. It feels like even if he's Wind Ranger, he's still like taking a ton of damage. He has to like run away. He can't like turn around and turn the fight.
7K lead now for NIP. Seb going for that blade mill. And how has the Slark? Slark's about quite a bit ahead, 2,000 gold ahead of pretty much every hero in this game.
What are the odds is IO was a misclick? What
It
hero
was not
on
a
the-
misclick. This was
0.
planned.
This is you knowing OG, right? It's definitely just OG.
They also had like an extra minute to pick.
Yeah.
It's TI. You don't.
You don't miss click. But I feel, right, they are very far ahead. I think they're second in their group with 5 points. Like, maybe this is just, maybe we get an upset win and now people are scared of a certain hero
Okay, maybe.
further in.
No, this is. I'm sure this is something they think is good. It is good.
Yeah.
It sounds good. Like
Well, you said it
If-
is
if
good. We
Ana-
don't know yet.
Ana, what level is he? Like 13 already?
Yeah, he's 13 right now.
And almost 14. He's died 3 times. In theory, you could probably hit that timing they're waiting for by like this point. And imagine like. We'll see.
Here we go. They're going to try to engage. 33 taking a ton of damage already. We do have the Elder Titan Stomp. He's going to wait for the destruction. There will be Ana. Will teleport on in here. 33 will be the first one to die, though. Now they throw out the Elder Titan Stomp. It only does a little bit of damage. Seb taking so much damage. Goes down. That's a lot of agility stolen, but Ace has to leap away. Thompson was ulting on top, and now they back out. IO takes one. They want to get one more. It might be Thompson. Oh, dodges all the abilities. Maybe not. Ace is flying on in. Doesn't want to commit fully in, though. And it will just be a 1-for-1 off laner for off laner. And they back it out. Looks like bottom. That's where Ana's at. Has a Radiant creep.
Any Midases on the OG side?
I don't believe so. It does
Nope.
not look like it. Just one Midas up on the Slark.
What's anything crazy? No, standard. Looks like Maelstrom eventually for Thompson.
We'll see. Is that what he's going for? Yeah.
We're on to win Maelstrom instead of the Ags.
Yeah. I like it here though. I think when you're playing with an ET, you like they already have so much magic damage that you can assume OG is going to be prioritizing BKBs. I want Miranda to have some more right click in this game.
Still. Looks like we're going to have a smoke up from OG. Everyone running on middle. Maybe they're just running together. Doesn't look like they actually have a smoke.
You waited this long for the timing. You might as well ensure you get it first. Ana's closing in. He has the Ags, just needs 15.
It's already good, but that's 75 damage. This early, that'll add up. And he's going BKB Maelstrom next on the IO, it looks like. And these bounty runes, NIP has dominated the bounty runes
Yep.
so far, and it seems like it's always a Mirana ulti used for it.
You know that Maelstrom's for the level 25 talent, right? We all know.
Yeah.
The double focus fire is going to be insane.
Here we go. There actually is going to be a hold, and Soxa does steal if he dies. They're going to stun on in. 33 on the backside. Wants to go for Thompson. Looks like the tree might be the first one dead. Seb does get a nice two-man call. 33. He's getting kited as well. Jerix will be the first one to die. Peter, he's going to die as well. Fod is getting slowed. There's an orb smashing him in the face. 33 is
Timing.
still alive.
Look at these
He's on
The
the
damage.
The orbs are just melting him right now.
I believe this strat is called balls to the face strat.
Oh, they know.
Balls to the walls.
Or do they not know?
That works too.
They don't. He's chilling. No TP. He tried to already TP out.
That was actually so much damage.
Yeah, you need to kill Wisp, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Like, I don't think any other heroes matter, but you look at the OG lineup, right? It's
do you
built
kill
to
Wisp?
protect one hero.
Yeah. Dude, it's literally, we talked about the death ball lineups. This is actually a ball of death right now. You cannot do anything. A cube of death, I should say, but
You're gonna keep up with the puns all cast? Grant?
yes, I am.
You've been waiting for this opportunity.
This is a tormented game. I'm just kidding, I got nothing.
They have relocate. Not quite enough mana to use just yet, but they have the smoke up
17.
with the blink blade mail on axe. They might get the Slark here.
There to look. There's going to be the blade mill plus the call.
Well.
Here you come. The IO's in. It's just getting perma-disabled, and guess what? They're bringing the numbers. 5v1 on Ace.
And that's why Slark's so hard against axe. Like at any point in the game, you're killable.
That
That's like
happens.
really hard to play against a hero that does that to you. Especially a hero like Axe who wants to play off map.
Oh my god. And look at this. They just roam back bottom. If Fada gets found, you never know. Only one leap up currently.
Leave it to OG to have no carry and be down by 7k, and we're like, I think this strat makes sense.
We're just. It feels like at a certain point though, won't you get like some BKBs up, and then the IO
Yeah.
won't feel as good, right? Oh, but here we go. Once again, you see those orbs continuing to go around. Will get a stomp up,
Oh
but
my
Ana,
God,
he
the
does not
damage.
care.
Jesus.
Thompson snipes the kill, and they're just gonna get a middle tower now. Dude,
And it's all free damage too.
And you know, Peter like knew this was probably gonna happen, and now like you may know it's gonna happen, but
Yeah.
you don't know how to deal with it, right? You've probably never seen it before.
I mean, you've got to know it's coming. Like they saw the Ags, you know what the talent is. It's just I think they may have underestimated just how strong this timing for OG was, and how fast. Ana's 500 move speed just because he's tethered to a Satyr. Like that's
pretty insane.
And
Yeah.
here we go. We might see a fight being started top. They will back up. It is Moonlight taking us on the Radiant side. Sox is there. how does it work with Invis? Obviously, it'll hit him, but oh, they're going to find one. It will be. It does. He's just going to throw out his ulti immediately, but he will make it over. Will we be able to get the +1 agility? Looks like they might be leaving Jarex. A nice on the backside. They've actually found the IO. Will they go for him? They're still trying to get the tree. Tree will go down. Here we go. They're going to bring him down. Oh, my goodness. PPD doing some damage as well with the epicenter. There's going to be TP back. It is a buyback. We know OG. They love buying back. There will be an ulti pop by this Slark. Will he be able to get away? He has a leap up in 2. The problem is it's so tough. He's going to leap over to his tower, but the shackle hits over to the creep, and there he goes.
Okay, that shackle was hilarious.
Oh my goodness. And what a team fight. NIP, they take a pretty good fight, but then with the buyback.
You can see, though, they run out of gas. Like, that was an insane amount of damage immediately. Double buyback was used, and now Ana...
Oh my god. Look at this. Needs Zorps to go. Fada's just here right cling. There's going to be a stun, and I believe that was... He's dead for 90 seconds at 23 minutes in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The ball went a little too deep there.
Level 18, by the way. He is the highest level in the game by... Not by far, but he is. That just means he had a lot of experience to the Heroes Middle, though.
There was so much ball to the wall, he's now on the floor.
Yeah. Man, this is a lot.
Kyle's look on his face.
Kyle's just confused. He's just lost in the sauce right now.
Yeah. The one thing I will say is, like, the Slark build's like a throwback to, last year or something. He has the Echo Saber Shadowblade, which I'm confused because I feel like the Shadowblade build is pretty much why Slark was always bad against Axe, because you just I like Shadowblade Slark in the past when you would walk into a Sentry and you'd be like, oh, I'm in Vision, push my Dark Pact, and I live.
I 100% agree, but I think that it's merely about how the NiP lineup is built around Slark here.
Okay.
And they have limited ways of providing vision, right? But so many ways of capitalizing on it. If they can just initiate, fights are going to go down like we just saw. It's just they need to be the ones initiating, and OG will get wiped. It's just that they have to find those stuns to open.
They just have so much invis. They have the...
That's true. It's a good point.
Only no tails here, but there will be a stun in by 33 doing a ton of damage. We'll just go in Viz. There's going to be a stomp. Will Ace go forward? Gets the kill, but I don't believe you get the permanent agility. Yeah, they are going to Moonlight Shadow.
We're going to get more here.
Yeah, after using that dust, maybe they thought they already used it. Seb, he can't blink. They're actually just going to find him. Will they be able to save him, though? There's the tree armor, but he gets melted. Here comes an old 33, and oh my goodness, they're going in. They're doing a ton of damage. Anna, they know they just got to run him. He will get saved by the buyback of No Tail, though. Can they just bring him down? Still looks like they will. Ace just hitting him. They can't do it. He has a leap up. Will he make it over? Oh my goodness, he didn't. He's going for the TP. There's no way. His stun actually hits onto Ana, but it's not enough.
Wait, did he get... I don't think he got the epi off. I'm not sure, but I know he cast it, but I think he might have blinked before.
I think he might have. It looked like he was doing a lot of damage. I would love to, my friend. I don't know if that... It doesn't look like he did that much damage. Yeah. I mean, that was casted, but I don't know if that means it was completed. You think he would have done a lot more with Veil plus an ulti.
Yeah. He did on 2 heroes.
Yeah.
Huh.
Dude,
I just want to say Ana was like at 100 health, and he just lived.
The buyback from No Tail getting the save.
The buyback of No Tail disruption into the tree armor, into the shrine, like into the overgrowth.
Uh-oh, Peter. Got to be careful. There's just an ulti. 33 misses the stun as well, and all of a sudden, there's a root on the backside on Fada as well. Peter is still alive. Thompson, he might be getting a little overly aggressive. Ana's here now. No, he's not. They're going to get a tower plus a kill. It's still a 7K lead, but you just feel this is.
They're so fast, dude. There's 600 move speed on both heroes.
They can't do anything. They're just running everyone down. 30, he's dead.
This is so cloudy, man. This is like a 4K party queue game.
No, this is an OG draft, all right? It might as well be 4K party queue. It just so happens the TI winners.
Yeah, I'm saying that, like, you just like, hey, guys, this sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
And you just pick it, and you're just like, wait, we move at 700 move speed.
This is where we need to, like, cut to the face cams, and they're all just laughing.
Yeah. They do have the Batrider lasso.
Dude, 26 minutes in, and guess what? We're going base. They're down 5K. They don't care.
Look, NiP still, they have a clean draft. They can certainly win this game, but they've got to be more careful. Because OG, you can't try and fight Wind Ranger Wisp with like 2-3 heroes. You need to take fights as 5.
And here we go. There's going to be a call. That is going to be a buyback from 33. Peter, he's already dead. He has a buyback as well. Do they want to commit? He could TP back to the shrine, but looks like they're going to be cool. Maybe not. Soxa, he's flying.
That was literally Soul Catcher plus like 4 balls, and he just died.
Dude, he's getting heart next on Ana. He's going to be indestructible. He's going to tether Thompson.
And just run.
And just run at people. He's just going to run at people. And even if you stun him, even if you go for Ana, right? This is the coolest thing. It's similar to their Spectre idea from last year, where he's still dealing all of this damage, even motionless, stunned in the center of 5. the balls will keep going.
Yep, doesn't matter.
And once he's still stunned at level 25, he'll be attacking.
That's as long as
The-
he's tethered, he'll be attacking
Yeah.
a target.
Yeah,
So do you think he's probably going to go like Heart Maelstrom at this point?
yeah. He had
Something like that?
Maelstrom earlier,
Yeah,
but
I
like
assume it'll be that.
it could be like an MKB too. You know, like just any proc item. You know.
And this is getting scary now. You know, you look, you're like, NIP, they've got this Mirana, they've got this Slark, they've got the late game, but the question is, can you get through these next couple
Grant,
fights?
the other team has a Wisp carry. They've got the late.
You're
game.
right, never mind. It's over.
I wonder if he takes the 150 GPM. I have to assume he would.
15 armor is a
15
decent
armor is
amount
a
of
lot.
armor.
He's only got 9 armor, so
For
maybe,
Slark.
maybe.
But gold per minute. Everyone loves gold per minute. There's going to be an axe call. It is going to be over on this side. It's Peter again getting caught out. Thompson, unstoppable. And you look at the top of the net worth chart now. We've got a new
Seb's-
leader.
Nope, they're
Is he going for
not
more?
doing anything.
Sorry.
No, they were going on Seb, I thought.
Sox is still flying.
Grant, you've known PPD for a while.
Yes.
1 to 10, what's the tiltometer right now?
Honestly, I think he knows they're still technically in the lead, but I would say it's about a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
I think one more death, right? He died in his base solo. He just died right there. So I think one more death, and we're hitting the 8s and 9s.
Ana just relocated bottom to clear creep wave. I like it. They're trying to set up Roche, I believe. Put pressure on the bottom lane. Control the
He did take the armor, by the
triangle.
way. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay, no, you're
I
good.
love that. He's not going to die. And as we've described, his damage will not stop so long as he survives. Doesn't need boots. Doesn't even really need to use the hero necessarily. They'll just be toggling the radius.
Dire Courier does end up going down. It looks like it was Ace who scoops it up.
And now he's got the Alpha Wolf.
Still tough. Jarek's, he went for a Glimmer Cave. I saw you had about 2.2k, maybe get a blink, but
Does Thompson have Ags yet?
Yeah, no, Thompson went second item mags over BKB because of the bonus movement speed that you get is not capped.
Yep.
see the items here. Fada does have a BKB though, so gonna be tough. Obviously, Triolti might be saved for that. And so when does this Slark, like, what do you want to do as this Slark now? You have this kind of little different, it is a different build that we've been seeing. Do you just wait for BKB and try to take another fight?
I'm not sure. I don't know if I like this build the way it's being played right now. This is going to be dangerous. I don't think he's strong enough to take this fight.
Oh, here we go. Seb's one in. They're going to get a stun. They're going to get a catch on the backside as well from No-Tail. BKB Blade Mail pop by Seb. They're going to get a save on No-Tail onto himself. He has very little HP. Looks like he will just go down doing a lot of burst. Will Ana make it out? Yes. Makes it to the bottom of the cliff, though. It will be a kill on Sox. It's to dunk Seb. We'll have another call up in 2. Fada's here. BKB trying to aim Thompson, taking a lot of damage himself, though. The Shrine will be up in 15 saves. That's not going to be soon enough. There will be a stun, but whoa, they just bring him back over here. Hello. Seb gets a nice double call. Ace will pop his ulti, though. He's trying to steal all his agility, but does need to get out of there. Peter, one more orb. Get him. Sand King gets a nice stun. They're actually going for Jarek's. No, he blinks away. Orbs are still there. They won't find him. And what a hectic fight. Whoa, Thompson actually gets Ace on the back lines. Running away.
Imagine these fights that just happened like that, and now Ana will have a heart for the next one. Like, because he and himself and one other hero are just going to regen right back to full at any given point in the fight.
I don't think you can kill anything. I got to point to the item build on Ace. I think that he had to itemize so that at 25, 30 minutes he would be getting involved. I didn't agree with you on the Shadow Blade, but being the wrong decision, but I think he had to go damage into Blink.
Here we go. They're just going to go right into Roche. Do you have to do something? There's going to be a catch. Who's it going to be on? It is Jarek's. It's a nice catch. Makes it a 4v4. But it looks like they're still going in. Is there a possibility of a buyback here from Ace? Doesn't look like they need it.
The Roche Bash.
Still doesn't have
That might have actually killed him. Oh, he has the Centaur to gank if he needs to. Okay.
They're good. 33 doesn't want to go in. He's scared. They both are.
Dude, it's one of those games that you're just happy you're a Dota player.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's just fun to watch.
It's a good day to be alive,
That
you know?
is.
You know, we hit, I believe we had more heroes picked yesterday than the game that must not be named did in its entire World Finals. 91 heroes yesterday. And
God
how many
bless Dota.
matches? 40? 40 games?
Yeah, I think 40 sounds about right.
Decent.
Decent amount of heroes.
Now, Ana's going to have this Heart of Tarrasque when he completes these camps at 32-minute spawns. They're going to try to get this Mirana ulti to get something done, maybe? I'm not sure what their goal is with this.
Oh, Haste Rune. Won't get denied, actually. We'll
The
just
MKB
run
on Mirana is a pretty big deal because as of now, Wind Ranger's kind of just invincible with like the protection
Yeah.
behind and when she's running.
Yeah, to your point as well about Slark, he's playing against an Axe. So no matter what his matchups are against the rest of these heroes, this entire game, there's nothing Ace will be able to do if he just gets called by an
You cannot
Blade Mail
itemize
Axe.
or play against
Yeah.
an axe with a blade mail as Slark, meaning like you have to wait till the axe goes in, or you just have to accept the fact you're getting called.
Yep.
Like that's the two options.
And I think he's itemizing for damage now. Next item MKB, but I don't think the survivability is there yet.
Yeah.
You know, 1800 HP, no BKB. This is not a Slark that's really willing to team fight just yet. He wants to find pickoffs and skirmishes, but OG, they're not allowing those opportunities. They're sticking together as a group.
I think there's a reason why Slark doesn't build Shadowblade anymore. Like, for people who haven't been watching all year, it's been very common that they go, like, Drums Diffusal or Midas Diffusal.
Yeah.
And, like, because they took away the damage on Pounce, like, the hero just doesn't offer
See ya.
that burst damage for pickoffs
Yeah.
very much anymore. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just a little confused by it. And we're just harping and are talking about this item build a lot because he was the most farmed hero on the map for a long time. And it just feels like he's had underwhelming impact so
There is
far.
some big boy damage items coming out right now, though. Double MKB on both the carries of NIP. There's going to be a call. It is just on PPD. They're going to find the call. He is getting spun on. The orbs are doing a ton of damage. Guess what? He has a heart on the backside. It will be No-Tail. Will get a banishment. Looks like Peter will go down. They will get a kill on No-Tail. Not quite yet. No-Tail's actually still alive. Ace like, please, we need to get this. And they just can't. Guess what? The heart's now on No-Tail. Oh, misses the call barely. No-Tail will get healed to full, though, with that connection. There's going to be an arrow. Can they get this kill? They're going to try. There's going to be a nice triple stun by 33. Doesn't feel like they're taking any damage. BKB pop. I said there's going to be the ulti from Peter. Doing a decent amount. No-Tail still alive. Finally gets brought down. And now they're just going to run at Peter again. Oh, my goodness. He has the MKB. Guess what? Thompson is going to take so much damage. There is the tree armor, though, keeping him alive. He is still alive, and he's invis. They didn't have the detection.
Oh, my
the
God.
detection will be there, but they don't get the kill. Now he's going to leap away. And guess what? The heart plus tree armor. Wind Ranger is going back to the top.
He's actually going to be full health in like 3 seconds.
Look at that.
And what
Wow.
a play.
Nobody dies.
Yeah.
It was 1 kill on No-Tail, and I believe, was that a buyback as well from PPD? No one has buyback, by the way.
Yeah, PPD bought back, No-Tail
And
bought back.
just
and
two
that's it.
fives
That's-
died.
Yeah, 2 5s died there.
Okay, goes the spell amp on Mirana. Pretty common.
Level 25 on Ana, man. I cannot wait.
This is scary. Whoa, we have a call actually going out. It is going to be on to 33. He is pretty tanky. He will stun away. Looks like they want to try to find him, but the tree does block Thompson. Ace actually gets a kill elsewhere. Pardon me for
That's
that
a
one.
dieback.
Yeah, it is. And now they don't have that save. Can they get on top of Thompson?
No
Can they get a
way.
call in the middle of it? They will get the call. There goes Spotted. There goes Soxa. Seb.
The chat wheels. Oh,
Beast
God.
mode.
What's the tiltometer reading? Can you check it for me, Grant?
Tiltometer reading is currently at an 8.9 out of 10, my friend.
Woo.
This is scary. Like, what do you do? It's just so different. It's so hard to play around. You've never probably played around this before.
I don't really know. It messes with your understanding of like how to play Dota
Yeah,
because you're hitting your spells. You're like, I'm doing everything right. I'm 3-man stunning. I just ET ulted everyone.
But instead of
but
2
nothing
saves,
died.
they have an IO who's a 3rd save. So like, or like 4 saves almost, because you have Axe Call as like a peel method. So it's like you're playing against no carry hero. You're playing against extra saves and defensive heroes, which is like for you, you're like, okay, I've blown through 2 saves. Let's go and finish this Wind Ranger, and then he just lives again with barely any health. It's just like that little extra oomph of defense, and they are going to search for this. They have this gem on tree. And
Ooh, I thought he might have seen him right there. Doesn't, though. Meanwhile, look at this Peter. He will
looking.
make it away as well. Ace out.
718 move speed, which means Ana is also 718.
Let's watch him fly. Gem picks up by PPD as well now. And now, guess what? This is actually the first gold lead, I believe, in the game for OG. Comes
Yeah.
36 minutes in. You're like, but they've got an IO carry. The other team has Slark. How is this possible?
it's a nice little mountain we got going on the difference in team net worth.
I think it's all the cores of OG though. Like look at the net worth. I mean look
Yeah.
at Seb's items right now. He's got Blink, Blade Mail, BKB, and just finished the pipe with
Super
2.1k remaining.
Wow.
Like
Going Lincolns.
what's Thompson got now? He's probably got his next damage
He has,
item.
he's just going for BKB. He has the full Lincolns he had before. It's just like really hard to initiate onto him now. Your main source is Burrow Strike as well as the Batrider Lasso.
And OG can just play so fast around the map. Like Slark, you want to abuse map control. In fact, NIP's entire lineup is built around controlling the map. And they're forced into their base because OG is just so fast, sweeping from side to side.
That's tough, right? You see, someone's always trying to push out top, but you never know, right? Just IO plus Thompson TPing up
Yeah.
there. You're just dead.
This game has been a treat
It
to
has.
watch.
And he does have the Maelstrom now, almost 25. Whoa. Thompson, he's looking. They will glyph it up. Multi-shot down these creeps, but they should be able to get this tower, and it looks like they will. I believe
Wolf
Peter
for the
actually
damage. I love it. They smoke away. They get what they came for. You are not yet at your peak timing, OG. Not in a hurry whatsoever because Nip's lineup as well. Tons of AoE damage. You certainly can win a fight if OG take one poorly.
They're smoking to get vision of this high ground so that they can like go up there without being under risk of being under this ward that NIP has. They're gonna deward this. They're gonna kill the shrine. You saw them circle it, and then they're gonna control this area. They're gonna cut top wave, cut mid wave, and eventually just basically suffocate NIP in terms of farm. And you're gonna get this level 25 on Ana, who is almost level 24. And any other big power spikes, you have the Wind Ranger BKB done
almost
basically
25
now.
as well.
Seb going for a Lincolns of his own at some point. Don't mind that at all.
It
May
seems
have,
like-
why not just make it harder to kill us?
Just Batrider, right? Seems like he's been getting lassoed every fight. Not anymore.
And
there will be-
relocating just to get this
Yep.
top wave out. I like it.
For now.
And now there's just no pressure on the map for OG. Like, there's nowhere that NIP is, like, threatening them to have to react to them. You know, like, OG is controlling the entire pace of this
Yep.
game.
And it's not just like the way the Nip lineup wants to play. It's like that's how Nip, you know, looking back at the minor in Kiev, the last one of the year, that's how Nip was winning a lot of their games. The vision control. They've abused those concepts all year. They love the Night Stalkers, the Slarks, the ETs, and OG removed that advantage.
There will be a kill here. They find Jarex.
It is a gem
And there
tree.
is going to be Ace. He's looking around. They do get Focus Fire off, but it will be on top of the Batrider. They're going to jump in. 33 is in so much trouble. He somehow gets the Yules off. Bot is dead, though. 33 is going to go down. There's the dunk. BKB's popped by everyone, but OG just running over him right now. Will they just jump in again?
Fought
Always
actually
gotta
just
be
died
careful.
instantly.
Yep. Oh, Shaco will get engaged by the Batrider. They get a stomp off, but this might just be an easy Rax here.
Dude, I just want 25 on Ana before this game ends.
Oh, we're going to get it, my friend. He's
Please.
close. He's very close. Spirit will go down. They need another stop, but this will be the melee. Rax going down before 40 minutes. Look at this. He's actually running forward. Oh, he wanted to get it off. Can't quite yet. On the backside, they're going in, though. It is going to be Soxa. Looks like he's going to be the next one to die. Battle Hunger plus Orbs just smacking him up. Ace needs to run away. Now there will be a stun going on to Thompson, but Ace is already almost dead. The Orbs just hitting him through his ult. He's still taking so much damage. He can't even leave. Oh, and he gets blocked right there by Seb. This will be a kill. There goes the Gem of True Sight.
Yes,
he might have
25.
to use buyback.
25.
And he does have it now.
Tether the Wind Ranger.
Let's go.
He's going to, by the way, level 25 talent, he will attack everything that his tether target attacks.
Get ready. They're just going to end it. They can end it because
They
of
can.
that. Look
Look
at this. Dude, and this is backdoor protection, by the way. This is backdoor protection.
I guarantee they're doing this on purpose. They're like, guys, don't even get the creep wave.
Yep, I love Peter. He knows. He's like, wait, this game's probably over, but what can we do? Still backdoor protection. They are just melting it. There will be a stun forward. It is going to be 2. Lincolns will proc 1. They find the axe this time. He will get put under, though. There's going to be an ulti from 33. Already taking so much damage. He gets rooted, so he can't even get on top of anyone. Seb just gets his BKB up. OG's just kiting him around everywhere. Ace has to run away. He just dies to the orbs. It's too much. The Ana IO.
Look at this.
They're just going into there. They can't do anything. They're all just spraying. What can you do? Give someone a rampage? I don't think they can. They're going into the fountain. They're waiting for NIP to call GG, but they won't. And look at this. They go in. Ana with a triple kill. Ana with an ultra kill. There's a Sand King. Where is he? They know. The IO doesn't have ulti to come get him, though. It looks like they're just going to end the game here. And there's the GG's called. And a treat of a game to watch, as you said, Kyle, and BSJ. And in this, I mean, we kind of joke, like, this is a pretty funny strategy. We know how it might play out, but it was extremely successful.
And I feel like we said, think of what would we say? Drafting more important than ever before.
Yeah.
OG come out. It's like 10-1 to start. They're like 8K behind in 15 minutes. Ana doesn't give a damn. He's like, I'm getting Ags. I'm getting level 15.
I'm gonna
Once he
farm this
has that,
triangle.
it's just OG seemed to just march steadily on to victory. No problems. Like, that's beautiful.
And it felt like NIP actually played the beginning of the game, right? They knew this IO. They probably knew the plan. They're like, wait, we got to go try to stop this triangle. And they did for a bit, but eventually you can't kill anyone.
Yeah, you
Because
can't
Tree,
stay there.
IO, Wind Ranger, yeah, exactly.
And it's your point that you made. Like, you're not killing towers. So in the early game, like, you can control this area of the map. But if the towers don't die, like, eventually you're going to be forced out.
And I don't believe they only got the one tower top. Was that the only tower
Yeah.
that died? I know middle tier 1 was still standing
Yeah.
at the end of this game, which was, I believe, 40 minutes, which is Treant Protector. by
Usually what
Jared.
happens is if you're down by 7K at that point in the game, you've lost all your towers
Yeah.
so that you continue to lose net worth on the map. Like the 7K will then turn into like 8, 9, 10. But like they're down by 7K and they're just both farming. Like both teams are farming. OG's still hitting their timings. And I think the funniest thing like about this game is like if OG's not your favorite team to watch already, like how is that not
And
after that game? Like, what the
I want to
heck?
put this in perspective. Like you compare them to EG, right? And think about why is OG succeeding where EG is, and I point to the creativity. Like more than ever before, we said 91 heroes
Yes.
picked yesterday. Everything is viable. Anything can work, and there are multiple teams at this tournament that are just like, where's the creativity?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where you can't come back with these
It's
not
true.
just creativity. I mean just bad draft. But
Also-
I don't want to play.
You know, talking about creativity, I saw one of the heroes that actually wasn't picked. You know, we'll still talk about this game. We're not going to. If you want to listen to us
Yeah.
talk about Dota, this high level fun Dota, what happened to Clinks? NIP loves this hero. It was actually unpicked day one. I thought it was a.
I thought
been
Clinks
pretty
was
picked,
definitely
right?
going to see like
Yeah.
9th, 10th pick a lot. I
Yeah.
thought like his team fight ultimate contributions, like just being able to lay stuff on the ground that
Yeah.
does a lot of
You
damage.
can't really do anything
I
about.
think the lack of wave clear until the Ags is picked
Yeah.
up, and the lack of spell casting seems very valuable, especially on 4 positions. We see a
Okay.
lot of Lena's. We saw some Phoenix. You know, heroes that can just straight up turn mana into damage.
Yeah.
Whereas Clinks just
Yeah,
It's not the
he's
same.
kind of a wonky hero. I feel like he's like 1 or 2 buffs from just being absurd, but
Yeah.
he does kind of do like a lot of. He's a jack of all trades kind of hero. Decent team fight, like decent pick off, decent like laning, but there's no like this is what Clinks is really good at. But I just want to say about Ace, like we talked about the item build, and I feel like whenever I see people's items and I'm like kind of questioning it, I feel like whenever anyone makes a mistake itemizing, it's just you poorly saw what the game was going to be like.
Yeah.
And I think that is a tribute to the fact that if you look at OG's draft, yeah, you know the Ags, IO, yeah, you know, but like, do you really know like what the game's gonna look like,
Like
at
yeah,
25
you know
minutes?
what's gonna happen. You know what they're gonna do, but you don't know what it actually looks like.
yeah, you've never seen it.
I
Dota's a lot about
100
experience.
Hmm?
Yeah,
It was good.
Bruno.
you want to say hi to the store. What do you think about that game, Bruno? Come over here.
It was pretty good. No, what I need to tell you is to make sure that you don't mute the chat wheel sounds.
I didn't.
We would never mute the chat wheel sounds.
Yeah,
They're not.
OG's
They're not. OG was spamming.
Who do you think we are, Bruno?
Bruno has no faith, no faith.
Oh,
Indeed.
oh, no.
But yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows we're still.
Yeah, if you didn't know, Bruno's over here talking, and you know we're still
We're
just
supposed
chatting.
to take a break.
Yeah, we're
but we
supposed
don't.
to
You know
not
what?
be doing
That's
this.
a good look because you know he thinks we're just chatting up about Dota friendly,
Yeah.
but we're not. We're talking to you guys, and so this Slark.
Wait,
What?
real fast. I don't want to flame his items too much. I don't
Yes.
think they were perfect, but this is a tendency I have, and I think it's a tendency you have, where you look at the items and we tunnel vision on them. Realistically, what do you do to win the game? If that is an even game at 25 minutes, how does Nip win? Honestly.
Well, I think the point about the Slark pick this game was that he had to be able to just soak. Like, he actually just had to set up for the rest of his team to be able to play the team fights easier. Like, if you watch this game back, Slark had to ult, like, halfway, like, 3 seconds into the fight
Yeah.
almost all the time because he has 15,000 net worth and Shadowblade's 2,800, MKB's, like, that's 7,000. Midas makes it 9,000.
Look, he has
You
zero
have-
survivability.
You have
items.
9,000 gold of 0 health.
Yeah.
Like 0. So I was just thinking, like, if you buy items that just tank you up and make it so that as you're getting stunned, maybe you can hold your ultimate, and then after all the abilities have been expended, hit some people.
Mm.
Because that's what when you third pick Slark, you're not having a Slark game where he's going to have 50 Essence Shift stacks
Yeah.
killing everybody. That's just not going to happen. So I saw him setting up the draft that way. So it's like kind of confusing to me because he played it like it was a perfect Slark game, and it wasn't. So, but at the same time, like, it's hard to be like, yeah, he should have known. like,
Yeah. It's just too hard to know when you haven't seen this strategy before running at you.
yeah, there's
Like,
so many times where, like, in Dota, you know how to make the right decision because you're like, I recognize this situation. It may not be the exact same, but I've been in this spot before, and last time I didn't buy this item, and I lost the game.
Dude, but what we have, to your point, there's never been a spot.
No,
like
that's
right?
right.
Yeah.
You've never seen a level 15 carry IO Ags. You know,
Yeah.
you've never seen this. And
Dude.
the Wind Ranger Ags, like, he rent second item Ags against a bajillion magic damage.
Mhm.
And it was all because you get 2 win runs and you have no capped move speed. So him and the IO are 650 move speed.
Again, like not to
Permanently.
not to name names, but we saw EG play yesterday in that game where they had Kunkka Lifestealer, right? Where Sumel's going for the item best for his game, the Radiance,
Yeah.
which then removes it from Arteezy's potential itemization.
Yeah.
OG of all teams in Dota, I think, is the best at ensuring that the itemization and the play complement, like, ensures that their team is at its highest performance.
Yeah.
Like, you don't necessarily want to go second item ags in that game as a Wind Ranger.
Yeah.
But because of the composition, that's the best
should,
choice.
and he
It
does,
specifically
exactly.
buffs up your carry hero who has now hit their timing. So
Yes.
your timing now buffs up the guy who just hit his timing. And I think, like, that's understanding your role in the game. Understanding
Yeah.
your role in the game is not only looking at the enemy heroes and being like, we need to be able to counter this and deal with that, but looking at your teammates' heroes and be like, these heroes do this, these heroes do
Yeah.
that. This hero's problems this game may be like, if with Seb, his pure job this game is to initiate. Like, he has to be able to go in and position himself properly in the fights. He goes Blink Blade Mill, and then he has this, like, Shadow Blade. Like, even the Shadow Blade, it's like, that makes it so Seb's never going to be the one that gets initiated onto. That's the idea with the Shadow Blade. He's, like, positioning himself in invis, and then he blinks and catches people. Like, they just know it. Like, I don't know. I watch OG and I'm just like, yep, those items, they all make sense. I was like questioning the Ags. I'm like, wow, like why would he go Ags instead of BKB? And then you watch the fight and they win, and you're like, oh,
That's another thing I love about OG. They've always stressed damage reduction over damage.
Yes.
I guess not avoidance. What's the term for it?
Mitigation.
No,
That's the only other
mitigation
word I
and
know.
reduction is the same. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. Mitigation over not avoidance. What is it? Over immunity.
immunity.
No.
Yeah, I was thinking immunity,
Like,
but I know what you
There-
mean.
There's a lot of games where instead of the early BKB, and again, remember, the later you buy BKB, the better. Because
always
it's
get
not,
that 10
you can't
second, yeah.
rebuy it.
Yep.
It's always going to go down in duration each use until 5. And they stress reduction because it means that, like, you can't really you can mess up when you buy BKB. You use it too early. You
Yep.
run out of time. Like, stats are always good.
Yep.
Reduction is always good, and it complements damage reduction. It complements healing. It's just you soak the damage, which means that because if I have a BKB and my team doesn't, they're just going to go for my teammates.
Yep.
If we're all tanking and I make myself the target
Yeah.
and welcome
What are you
this
gonna do?
damage,
Yeah.
I'm soaking it and keeping it away from my teammates. No Tail, he died a bunch in that game, sure, but there were a ton of clutch disruptions, and I put that on OG, just effectively ensuring that one of the cores was going to get targeted because they're just so in.
I loved it during like the Roche fight. It's funny to say because it's kind of the 5 positions job, right? But there was a ET splitter that was like going down the high ground, like everyone on OG was gonna get hit,
Yeah.
and No Tail is like positioned correctly, and he just straight up walks into the middle of the fight and disrupts the Ana IO, or no, it was Thompson. He disrupts Thompson and just dies instantly because he just got hit by Splitter and everything else.
But
And
good
was
for the
like-
team.
And
Yeah.
then that was the fight that Thompson lived with. Just a sliver of HP, and it's just so cool, like to see exactly people understanding where they fit into the grand plan of the game of Dota.
Yeah.
No, go on.
Well, I was thinking a lot about because I love drafting. I think more than Dota, honestly.
Oh,
like I like
yeah.
the Dota, but to me, like I would just draft. Like I just love it. And you look at this tournament, I've always felt like Puppy and PPD were the best Western drafters. I feel like whatever the hive mind that is OG, all right, they are, I think, by far the best developers of strategy. They
Oh,
are
absolutely.
the Hannibal of Dota, where you don't know your history, Hannibal?
No,
Did that guy create strategies for war?
He took on Rome for like years and years.
Did he win?
I just think of like Hannibal Lecter.
That's what I thought. I was like, huh, never.
I'm like, so
okay.
they eat.
Dude, he had war elephant. You gotta read, dude.
Okay, I'll read Hannibal.
I'm waiting for like the Hulu, Amazon Prime, whatever Netflix of Hannibal's.
okay,
like,
okay.
Okay.
Revolution.
We'll watch it together.
Long story.
So
long story.
Sounds
So I was
interesting.
gonna ask about this. So you just saw what OG did. If you're NIP, like, what should you take out of that game? Like, what can you take from that game?
I don't know.
honestly. Like, do you just take that you could just get 10 pick IO'd? Like, is that? It just feels weird. Like, what can you absorb from that game? Because you just lost to a strategy you've probably never seen.
And you were up by 7,000.
Almost, I think they were, 8 or 9 even.
You
Like-
are not gonna beat OG if you can't kill their towers. That's what I'd take from it.
Okay,
Like
that's fair.
You gotta kill towers.
Is
And
Tree the ban then?
I don't think it's. I think that's they don't have tower pressure. That's
Okay, the
issue.
fact that they don't have like a Beastmaster
Like,
or like a DK.
Fada's hero, right? did it like you didn't really feel his presence. I'll be honest. And if I'm Mirana, I'd rather Fada be anything that hits towers. If he's DK, if he's
Pugna.
Pugna, sure. Even Shakiro mid, I wouldn't have minded in that kind of game. Just have the ability to kill the tower. Give me
Yep.
somebody on NIP that you can group up around, abuse the problem is that when you go into that OG lineup, they were winning every single trade where they had equal numbers. And I don't think that that's a scenario you're going to beat this team.
Yeah.
But
They are
it-
just so cohesive.
yeah,
in those
like you bring your
situations.
Mirana and your SK mid, right? But now there's a tree and an axe. You're not going
What
to
are
be
you
able to
doing?
push. You need to be able to pressure with equal numbers in some regard, like in some lane with one core against any
Okay.
hero on the enemy side.
That's a
you
good
need
point.
that ability.
That makes sense. Otherwise, you have to like overinvest. And
Exactly.
It's, like,
And then
forced and
OG,
awkward.
we talk. They're always going to bring numbers.
Yeah.
So
Always. That's their thing. Yeah.
like you bring 3, we'll bring 3. You got to be able to beat them in some area.
So what are like you do get these 3 bans against OG? It seems like Mag should definitely be one of them.
Yeah.
Do you have to ban Chen?
I would ban
Does it
Wisp
depend?
too.
Wisp?
I'd ban Mag Chen Wisp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enchantress is still left in the pool. Then they banned that last round.
At least Ench, you understand.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's like
You know the evil beast you're facing.
I can't remember back at TI5 someone's talking about how like they were asked like why do you keep giving Fear Gyro, and the response was, well,
We know
if
what
he's
it
on
is.
Gyro, we know he'll be on Gyro and not these 20 other heroes that we'd have to game plan for. I think it's a similar regard when you think about
That's
the
yeah,
meta
that's
heroes
fascinating.
for OG. I don't care if Seb plays Enchantress. I
Okay.
don't want
To
Ana
play
Wisp.
against, yeah.
Dude, after that, yeah, that's.
Can I just say, Infamous just beat VG.
Whoa! Spoiler
What?
alert!
Spoiler!
In
You
case.
guys
Slark
What?
lost again.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to see it. I just meant for people might watch some VODs.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry if you're.
But if you
watching
didn't
this-
know that, by the way, that is Vici Gaming's first loss of the tournament, and it is to Infamous, who
Infamous
has
is
been
taking
looking
games.
Beat
good.
them
Yes,
at the minor, right?
yes, I believe Vici beat Infamous. Yeah,
No, Infamous beat Vici, didn't they?
didn't wait. Oh, the last one or the?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about Dota Pick because they were
Oh
both
no,
there
sorry,
as
that
well.
was eHome. They beat eHome.
Yeah, and
Infamous
then
beat eHome.
yeah, this was a rematch from the Dota Pit minor though, Vici and Infamous, and they're looking pretty good. They almost 2-0'd Navi, by the way. If you're wondering, I'm not going to tell you what the actual scores could have been 0-2, could have been 1-1. You should watch those replays because if you haven't heard, a lot of these players have actually been talking about, the carry player of Infamous, Hector, how good
Hector's
he
been owning.
actually is. And dude, this is fun. Dota, we're in the second day of TI right now, and we're seeing some crazy stuff. The draft we just saw, some big upsets coming. Some teams that a lot of people feel should be on top are not currently.
Such as?
EG. What? I'm not going to not say it. I mean, yeah, I think
Damn,
a lot of people.
you a real one, Grant. I know you
gotta-
bleed blue, but you still tell like it is.
Yep.
What's the issue? Because I feel like of all the storylines right now, what the hell was that from OG is replaced at number 1 in my head. Like
Yeah.
good stuff. Because I feel like of all the teams that and players that people thought about repeating,
Yeah.
no one really thought it was OG.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Their fans did, but
yeah. But other people, like, maybe they've got a 2% chance.
all the power rankings I saw,
Yeah.
they were like middle of the pack, 7 to 10 area.
Yeah.
Not a real contender, but maybe.
Dude, it's so crazy. You can go, you're the returning TI champs, right? You're actually the exact same lineup,
Yeah.
and you're still just getting underrated, which they got all the time. They're just like, I love this.
Yeah.
I feel
And
going
they're
into
playing the same way.
I feel going into the main stage. They're definitely not going to be because they were still underrated going main stage. This year, that's not happening.
Yeah.
If they keep this up, no way.
I think one of the coolest things, just a kind of a side note about what OG reminds me of is like when I was playing solo queue for a while. I think the most annoying thing is that people kind of give up when you're behind. I feel like when you're behind, it takes a lot of creativity to like see the lines. Like, what is the line to victory? Like, what is the
Oh.
exact scenario required to win? And like ever since like the party queue, it's been a little more fun to like actually have those experiences. And I'm watching OG, and I'm like,
Yeah.
if you want to learn how to win when you're losing,
Yeah.
OG is like.
They never say die.
Like they actually just go, yep, we'll take this fight, and then 4
And-
fights later, we're gonna beat you.
It's that mental warfare of like, you need to beat us.
Yeah.
We are not going to just lay down and die. You have to come and get into our house and beat us up.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, there are a lot. I'm not going to name it, but there's a lot of people I've played with in the past that first off, they're never going to let me pick a draft like that.
yeah.
They're going to they won't even want to scrim with it. They'll just be like, why are we clowning around?
Why
Like,
are we putting
let's
ourselves in
take-
a spot where we're expecting to be
Exactly.
behind? Yeah.
And second, I've played with a lot of people that, especially at TI, when you feel like when my Wisp has died the 3rd time by himself, farming up for
They're
this Ag
sighing
15,
into the mic. Yeah.
And then when the game ends after we've lost, it's like, why the hell are we doing that? Can we just play for real? Let's
Yeah.
play normal.
Yeah.
And I guarantee OG lose this game. Maybe they say, okay, the Wisp, that's so good, but they're not gonna be salty about it.
Yeah.
They're not gonna that they're a true team. The teamiest team of
The
all
teamiest
teams.
team. If you watch the documentary of them from TI last year,
Yeah.
like just hearing the comms when they were like losing or whatever, like even No Tail
Yeah.
talking about Jerax, like what he was like during the 4th or 5th game of the finals, it's just like they're all just a bunch of boys playing some Dotes, you know, like and
It's
that's
like, hey, we lost, but it's fine. We get to play more Dota. Isn't this fun?
Dude, that was a great movie, by the way. Shout out to the OG movie that
Yeah.
was like came out a week ago or
Yeah.
so. And that was a good watch.
Yeah. And we obviously, guys, we didn't take a break to talk to you, but now we have a draft, so we're gonna head into that in just a moment.
just time just flew
Fact.
right by, right? Like you didn't even have to. Yep.
It's like you guys are here with us. I can actually hear you guys right now. Lol, Kyle analysis. Lol.
That's honestly.
Even though it is great, but you know that's what they're saying
Really?
anyways.
No,
Yeah.
there's a lot of T-Tor spam, Grant.
I don't think
Observer
so.
Grant is slipping.
I feel that was a pretty well observed game. You know, IO's here, Wind Ranger's here, but this man, he is laser focused.
Dude, honestly, the relocates and the fights and stuff made it probably pretty difficult to
Yeah.
follow.
There's 700 move speed.
And they're just flying around. No, dude, the hard IO, once they got that right, it was just, you couldn't do anything.
Absolutely, yeah.
This has been, all right, I was going to be like, this has been a great series. It's been one game, but that was something else. And look at this, OG now, they're banning out some different heroes. We got a Brood first ban, a Gyro first ban. And on the other side, guess what? It was almost what you said. It was a Chen, Mag, but the Enchantress. So the IO does make it through. Well,
Those are the same
OG
bands
has
as
a
last
ban.
game. Those are the
OG
same bands as last game.
Yeah.
Was that a pocket strat? Is my question. They picked Wisp pretty fast, right?
It was the Wisp Wind Ranger was clearly the plan.
Yeah.
Like most, I memed about the level 25, which is clearly in the plan.
Yeah.
But it was more so the Ags, I think.
The Ags,
The
level
Ags
15.
the Ags timing between the two heroes. Wind Ranger Ags at the same time as the IO. That was a huge deal. They just like after that they like won that one fight and then boom,
Yeah.
the game
I-
looked
if
in their
it-
favor the whole way.
The OG abuses sustain and damage reduction
Yep.
more so than like any other team in history.
How many
And-
times did we just like that guy's dead and then they live
Yeah.
and they're actually a hero in the rest of the fight? Like usually when a hero lives, they have to like base or they're no longer contributing, but that hero's getting healed to full or at least protected to the point where they can still participate like impactfully in the fight. And they're sticking to this Mirana. They're sticking to their guns on NIP.
I feel like if ET's there, they're just going to take it again. I feel like if you ask Peter, he's like, if this was a quote-unquote normal game, we would have won that one easily. And I feel like maybe. Who knows? I feel that's just what Peter's thinking, so he's like fine with his opening again.
It's I don't know. It does like they won the okay.
They won
If-
the first 20, 25 minutes.
I know I've known Baby D for a really long time, and we would think about this game in a similar fashion. It's like, guys, we won.
Yeah.
Like we won. We played great.
Yeah.
They had some sauce. Like
Whatever.
You
It
show up.
happens.
It's like you show up for a boxing match, and the guy comes out and roundhouse kicks you in the face. You know, you might be a better boxer, but
This guy roundhoused you.
Yeah, you
you're
just got
out.
kicked in
You're
the
out
face.
cold.
yeah. So you don't necessarily need to change up too much,
No.
except
Be prepared for the roundhouse kick to the face.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
I think you just go ET again, right? I think it was fine. Or no, maybe a
It is.
Sand King.
Can we discuss Shadow Demon
Let's
for
do
a
it.
bit? Because
Yeah.
we're talking about like most picked heroes. Shadow Demon, I believe,
up
was
there.
second or third most picked, but it had like a 68% win rate yesterday.
Which is very
Um,
high.
I feel like you've got three different mechanics that are all not replicable. You get the purge, which is insane, just
Yeah.
constantly, and it functions through BKB.
Yeah.
Of course. The disrupt is awesome for the save, but the soul catcher, man, there's certain games where that pure damage is just insane.
It's just 50%. You just come out of the queue and you're just like, where's my HP?
Yeah.
Where am I?
Is it 40% of your max health?
Yep.
What is
I
it?
believe so,
in
yes.
pure damage. If it was magic damage, it'd be a bit different. but it's pure damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's current health.
It's current,
Current
yeah,
health.
but
I
most
was
of the
gonna say.
time, yeah.
So if they're full HP because you're putting them under, yeah, you're just see you later.
Yeah, last game we literally saw the ET get blink called. The Axe walked away. Like the Axe didn't actually hit
Do
the
anything,
ET.
yeah.
He got W'd and balls to the face like 4 times and
Yeah.
died.
And the other thing is that it used to be, remember, it would like I remember it would like spread the damage, or no, it would put the effect on one hero in the AOE.
Yeah.
Now everything inside of it is
Yeah.
caught.
They
It's-
made the AoE less, but it's like, who cares?
If 2 heroes are there, you have the axe.
Yeah,
the
2
axe
melee
call, You're
heroes.
gonna get people, guaranteed. And now we do
And
have the
dude,
opening.
of Seb. I was talking with Paul the other day, and he was talking to me about sitting with Seb like TI3, TI4 when he was working as talent.
Yeah.
And he's like watching the games with him, and Seb saying, "Yeah, I don't think I can't do this anymore. You know, these kids like they're too fast. They're better than me. They can
Yeah.
put more time in. Like I'm not gonna make it."
Yeah,
And
Now-
honestly, he
now
looks
look.
like one of the best offlaners in Dota.
he
And
does.
last year, I think I gave him a lot of credit, not necessarily for his play, but for his like game understanding, for his itemization, his versatility.
His attitude, even.
Yeah, and then you're like, wait, man, we are listing a lot of words here, a lot of positive attributes. Maybe he's just a really great Dota player all around.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just someone you want on your team.
Yeah.
Maybe that's.
And that's actually one of the funniest things. Back when IX Mike ran NEL, there was a European and an American one, and the 3 French members, I think it was Funzy, Soxa, as well as Seb, were the ones. They're like, we want to play in NA because it's more back when NA was
Yeah.
more competitive actually, and they're fine playing on ping, trying to learn.
Yeah.
I just thought that was awesome.
Which, by the way, is a rarity. Europeans are notorious
Yes.
ping complainers, which is insane because I've played from Sweden and Amsterdam and Luxembourg, yada yada. You get like 93 ping. Meanwhile, here I am in Florida trying to play on Europe with like 160.
Yep.
We would never. I remember playing EU games on NAL. We'd have like 8 North Americans to be like, sorry,
Yeah.
this is the Europe in-house league.
So we're gonna have to
We're
do
playing
it.
Lux.
Yeah. No, it's just Seb, man. Can't say. You just can't say enough good about him. There's
Yeah.
so much as a Dota player. This guy's insane. And now we got the opening. So we got an Ogre. I believe that was actually banned by OG the first game. So now they've got this Mirana Ogre. And now looks like we got a Jerax Earthshaker as well. Obviously, that could move around. Could be Seb. I haven't seen him play it much. This Ogre hero. I mean, you want to talk about Shadow Demon. Ogre has to be up there in the top 5, like
It is.
most
Yeah.
maybe top 3 even after today.
Yeah.
And
Although the I believe the win rate was just 50%. I'd
Okay.
have to look through the numbers again, but definitely up there.
And we've been seeing him, I believe it's just been 3 and 5 so far,
Yeah.
mostly in the off lane. I mean, you get items, right? You get that mice, you get it 3 times, you get a sheep stick, all of a
The
sudden you
sheep,
get 3 to
yeah.
4 times. And what was it you were talking about? It bases, or maybe that was Gunner, but if you sheep someone, the AoE next to someone else, the AoE actually goes off that next hero. So you can
Yeah.
actually chain like 3,000 distance of like multicast.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
far.
very weird. There's the ET, not on NIP side this time.
Yeah, we saw Newbie versus LGD, and
Yes.
the Ogre had like 35,000 net worth or something.
You just get sheep, you get fire blast. You're like, what's
Man,
happening?
I just love the way OG. I think that if you think about like all the things that go into winning drafts, OG always seem to be prioritizing stuns, save, and some form of damage manipulation. I can't even say reduction because it's manipulation. These guys are all about the heroes that provide the bonus plus and minus damage. It's just you can't do anything about it. ET's removing all of your armor now. You have a Shadow Demon. You have heroes that deal with BKB. You're still versatile in the sense that we don't know yet what the roles are for these heroes. I've seen Earthshaker played as a 2, 3, 4, and 5 at this tournament already.
I'm pretty sure this is like odds are this is a 3 Earthshaker, but we've seen tops and mid Shadow Demon before. Like we've seen Core ET in the past. So, you
I
know,
mean,
you never know.
You never know, even if it's, say it is something like a Kunkka. We've seen Earthshaker go middle against these melee heroes.
Yep.
It's just OG. Who knows?
Really though.
I'm feeling
Yeah.
a Core Shaker.
Really, exactly.
I actually like it more mid, I think, than offlane nowadays.
Why? You just like he can roam around a little bit easier? Or?
I feel like if it's offlane, right, you're playing for Ags at some point, and I think that item is so good. It's the earlier you get it, like it becomes exponentially better, right?
Yeah.
Like a 15-minute Earthshaker Ags versus like 23, 24, like there are now situations like you have 5 minutes where you're just not going to die because you have Ags, and the damage output is nuts. Like you win that one fight, now you've set up a Roche, and all of a sudden you have the next item on top of the eggs because you have the higher farm priority.
And even, I mean, we talked about OG, where are they putting these heroes? NIP, you can obviously say a bunch of stuff, but we've seen a lot of Soxaline, actually, so might not just be that 5. Ogre, obviously. PPD's one of the few playing it as a 5, so both teams, they're just wide open right now.
I think Nip a bit more rigid in this
I
sense.
agree. Like, I think, like, Mirana, right, that's like Fada's favorite and best hero,
Yeah.
so more than likely that probably is his hero.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more DK, honestly. That's a hero that I saw Fnatic use a couple times, look really good.
Yep.
And I want Nip to bring it out as well.
It's a very Fada-esque
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah, they've nerfed. If I think of all the players hurt most. This is something I've discussed with teams. Like, it's kind of crazy, especially when you consider the amount of money involved. Like, this tournament's going to be like $35 million. But a player's ability to perform is in some ways dictated by the meta, by what's popular. And this year specifically, I think Fada and Matumba Man were hit hardest because all of their heroes in the playstyle, Necro, Razor, Viper, like everything is nerfed.
Yep.
Even TA, Kunkka, like all of their heroes are just gone that they wanted to play out of mid. Same thing happened to Dendi, if you think about it. The your idolized like playmaking mid hero. And then there was that meta where mid was just like 3 heroes.
Yep. Oh, my goodness, that meta.
Thank God that's gone.
Yeah. And man, both these teams already using a ton of their reserve time already. We saw it last game as well. None of them had reserve time at that last pick. And it looks like that might be the case again. So what do you want to see? I know it's OG. It's hard to call. Is there any hero that stands out against Mirana, Ogre, Lion? Well,
Jug.
You want to guess? Guess what? We have another IO. Okay, is it going to be a Wind Ranger ban last from NIP?
Nah.
You don't think so? Okay.
I think Nip go Lesh here though. I think Lesh 4, 3, 2, any hero. I love Lesh against ET and Wisp. And honestly, Lesh I just love because it's one of those heroes that can just run in and deal oodles and oodles of DPS. And you need team fight if you're NIP. OG have demonstrated that if they have that edge, it's similar to, again, going back to EG's performance here. Almost all of their drafts in the games they lose seem to have a complete lack of team fight, whereas OG seem to prioritize it in every single game they play. I think that's if you're looking for a difference, that's it.
And there,
Whoa,
Lone
that's a
Druid.
Fada hero. Or I guess Ace plays it too.
I think they both play Mirana and Lone Druid, yeah.
Tower push.
You got
Excellent
some
synergy
finally,
with
yep.
the Ogre, and my favorite counter to Wisp as well.
Why is it your favorite counter, Kyle?
Fear. They run away. Like, there's all the things Lone Druid wants to do in the game are annoying for Wisp. He kills your towers. He kills your towers earlier than you're ready for. You can't abuse map control as much, especially if he goes for the Radiance build, because like
Okay.
you can play as 5 with the bear pushing lanes. You fear the Wisp at like 750 move speed, and you also it's different now because of the way like it used to be like you'd cancel the bottle ticks in the urn.
Yeah.
It's obviously
Wiz
not
doesn't
the
really play
same.
like that anymore, yeah?
Yeah. It's really the tower push. And you look at the way they lost the previous game, I think they're addressing their critical issue, which was we could not kill towers, notably the mid-tier 1. You don't have that concern when there's a Lone Druid in the game.
Yeah, and the bear has like a super low base attack time, like you said. It synergizes with the ogre super well. They're gonna have like a solar crest plus bloodlust, and that bear is gonna like kill buildings in what, a second and a half or something.
Go back to that last game. If the Slark's a Lone Druid, doesn't NIP just crush the game in 20 minutes?
If they're ahead by 7K at 15 minutes,
if
the game
it
is just gonna
starts
be
the
over.
If it's like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And so here we go. Look at this. All the reserve time being used by NIP. They've got the ban into pick, obviously.
Oh, there's the Wind Ranger.
They're not risking it. No. Obviously the Alchemist banned, so Wraith King coming up. That means, what are we looking like here?
I honestly think
who's playing
Slark's
what?
really good.
From left to right on NIP, I think that's the 4-3-5-2-1.
Okay.
4, 3, 5, 2, 1.
I
Yeah, I
agree.
could see that. I mean,
So-
I honestly like Slark a lot.
Yeah. They had to kind of know this Wind Ranger was coming. What, you don't like the
I
Slark?
don't like Slark.
You just scared of the 5-man too much?
Yeah, I think Nip recognized the problem with the last game.
That's
Okay.
a hero we haven't seen too much of. We saw a lot coming up to this, including the qualifiers.
It's a
but
mid troll.
yeah, it is.
Carry,
It's a
IO,
really-
Carry, IO again. God.
It's a great matchup against Lone Druid, both in game and in lane. It will be a 3-3 LD, so it will.
Oh yeah, they usually play it that way, I guess.
I think it's a Soxa Mirana still though.
Looks like it.
And
What is it,
wait,
mid-ogre?
oh yeah,
No,
Fada
it's
Fada
gonna-
Ogre?
Fada Ogre.
Dude,
Now
what is
that's a Fada hero
happening?
right there, baby. Get in, get messy.
Push a couple buttons,
Hell yeah.
call it a day.
And
Does that mean they're gonna swap lanes here? Like for players, like we're gonna see a 33 mid lone druid?
I think so. I mean, 33. I don't know why, because usually when you swap lanes, like you know the heroes, but when you swap lanes, it's tough. But we've seen 33.
He's
He
just
crushes middle
mechanically
lane.
incredibly
Yeah,
strong, right? Like-
I have a feeling he'll go middle and just have some fun.
I have to believe Troll's pretty good against lone druid in lane though. I can't. I just like theoretically the mischance pretty annoying for any hero that only CSs with auto attacks.
Yeah.
But I always like watching Thompson play mid troll. He always is very like innovative. I'm
Yeah.
curious if he goes like that early diffusal.
I'm curious. You brought up like OG making the item choices to help their team. Like there's so many games he's gone Vlad's first item.
Yeah.
Like I just love the way he plays troll. There, my favorite game. He went phase, triple wraithband. I think it was like Blightstone Vlad's. So about as gold efficient as possible. He was, and of course, I mean, it helps. I think he had like a mag and a wisp
Yeah.
and like a venge on his team. But
Please.
there are games Ana goes super selfish, the Midas Slark notably.
Yeah.
And then there's games he goes selfless, and it's always just based on what's best for the team. And
Yeah.
that's Dota. That's what makes it beautiful, baby.
It is. I really wanted in the showdown screen to show the Ana IO. I want to see how many pub games he actually has of that hero. Have to look it up myself, though. So here we go. Game number 2. NIP currently down 1 against OG. And if you're wondering why we're not going crazy about this IO because you're just tuning in, well, we've already seen Ana play IO once, and it was last game.
Yeah, nerds. Yeah, it's already
Yeah,
happened.
what are you
once.
guys
It's not
doing?
even new, you know.
And if I'm Nip, I learned my lesson. Look for them to accelerate the game's pace. You want to be taking at least 3 towers by 15 minutes. Also, you hear that? I didn't know Mason had a voice line.
Which one?
The Kookaburra laugh, or the monkey business.
Is he just getting beat? Ana's just getting beat by a ghost and a balloon.
Bottom. There's a
There it
massive.
is. My bad. They are going to find a fight. Jerix is trying to spam some poison. We're just watching a drum right now. Seb is getting worked, and he will go down. Ace is actually the one who gets first blooded, though. And look at this no-tail. He's got a spirit, and he is doing some work. Peter, nice two-man stun. There's going to be the spirit. Doesn't actually refresh. No-tail, though, has the speed. Nice stun by Fada. 33 picks up the kill. Peter will survive.
Thompson?
Now they're running in. Nice arrow, and all of a sudden, this is already a 3-1 trade in favor of NIP. It looks like 33 just got a double kill, and
I'm just hearing Grant watch the drum being hit.
there's a ghost. There's a
I'm
drum.
seeing a 4-on-4. Like,
We
what
didn't
are you
miss the
doing?
kill though, baby. We made it in time. You know?
That's obviously
late
not
than
something.
never.
It's obviously something you don't
Yeah.
see very often. But that was funny. I was like, dude, excuse me.
Oh wow. That that
and,
one. My bad. They
you
just
know.
run. Dude, that is 4 kills before the
5-second mark.
mark
It was,
either, yeah.
it was 5 kills before 5 seconds into the game. So
So
It is 3-1 bounty runes
Yeah.
though, so they get back a lot of that team gold.
So the difference in this game is that Nip have the ability to play about 4 times as fast.
Yeah.
And OG, I think Troll needs a little more time to come online in comparison to Wind Ranger. You're also not nearly as effective in the mid game.
And
This
now-
mid matchup's going to be real important, and Fada, or 3-3 rather, already has a huge lead thanks to those kills.
Yeah, tons of gold, even the experience already. And we'll see how aggressively he wants to play. That means elsewhere there's going to be a lot of stuns, and it looks like Fada already getting run at, playing this off lane. We know he used to play that. We'll just get hit a few times. PPD up here. This feels like a very tough lane for this Ogre and Lot. Is there a way you can rotate your Mirana up here, or does she not really want to be in tri-lanes?
Oh, I think you're okay with this. You just need to look to start pulling creep waves, perhaps. Because bringing the Mirana, you're not going to win a 3-on-3 up here.
Yeah.
And I think you're better off just playing Wraith King Mirana bot, where Shaker has a very tough time surviving. Any stun into arrow combo will force a salve at least, perhaps even find a kill.
We see. It looks like he might be trying to set up an arrow, but
There's too many
get
creeps.
high in the tree, yeah. It's all about positioning here, and it's going to be easy. Top. Looks like Peter's trying to stop the pull, get some creeps over, but Jerix, he's going to spam some poison. Is he just going to run him down and kill him here?
nah, it doesn't do enough. It's like 280 damage or something. Yeah.
320. And he does have the tangos plus the mangoes. We'll just harass him out. There will be an Ogre farming up against an IO. Who would have guessed? Carry IO versus the offlane. Oh, you say that about what? Even 6 months ago. Someone's crazy.
You said that yesterday.
Even that, yeah. I guess Ogre offlane, though,
yeah,
has been played a little
yeah,
bit.
just like the carry
Yeah.
IO.
It does look like middle currently 8-4 versus 8-1, so pretty even, but we talk about it. Lone Druid already has 2 kills and an assist. And he can dominate the runes. That's one good thing about the Lone Druid middle. You can always dominate those runes. There's going to be a stun. Actually does hit on both of them. Fada continuing to just right-click. Got to be a little bit careful. Will stun. They're actually going to go in here. There will be a Spirit going. There's an Ignite. Anna getting right-click down. Is Fada just going to dive for this? Has a Tether and won't dive under the tower.
Surprised he went that skill build on Fada, though. Traditionally, we've seen every offlane Ogre get Bloodlust early.
Ooh, there's going to be the stun. He pops the salve, though, and No Tail will just get healed up. Spirit going out again. Sox actually gets the kill middle lane. Oh, my goodness. It's bottom. Pardon me. Just a one-for-one trade. Seb goes down. Ace goes down. All right, you're right, Kyle. I'm in the zone now. I am in the zone.
Look, play-by-play Grant doing a great job. Observer Grant slacking.
That's on me. And I will not miss the next 10 kills.
It's TI,
promise.
Grant. I've heard you say that on stream.
Yeah.
Up it up a little bit.
I will not miss any kills
Oh, there we go. For
That's
the
a-
rest of the day?
for the rest of the 10 minutes. And we are gonna. I mean, it's just a lot of stuns again. NIP, they seem to like to draft these stun lanes. Pretty simple way to play, which works. So will be Soxy just trying to harass. What is the CS looking like though? Ace currently at 15-5. Meanwhile, Seb at 10-0. Looks like top lane once again. Does that Bloodlust 1-1-1 build. Finally picks it up. Now it feels like you can just run at one of these heroes. Peter will actually end up running at the Elder Titan, and Ogre's just going to run at Anna. There's going to be the stun coming out, though. Willie's get burst stun. Pink's actually running all the way back to the tower. He's going to get hexed up. We do have another stun from the line. It will be there. Will he be able to tether away? I don't think he's there, and there's the kill. Fada picks one up. Meanwhile, bottom. Nothing too crazy happening. Once again, the Lone Druid. The bear just picks up another haste rune.
Brian's not talking much, but he's deep in thought.
I'm
watching.
He's got his thinking cap on.
Yeah, no, I'm just curious. Like, there's a lot of
Stuff you don't see, right? In
Yeah.
a normal Dota game. And so with this level 5 on the bear, is there any kill potential? Like one roams middle, you get a root kind of thing?
It's tough because of the Whirling Axe spam. Yeah, you've got 2 heroes on 3-3, but they both end up missing everything.
Okay, this was really cool. I want to talk about this after. Mid lane, he is going on Thompson, and he's got the level 5 bear. Is he going to get... No, okay, so what happened was he Whirling Axed the bear. I was wondering why 3-3...
Oh, we resummoned
Yeah,
it.
he leveled it up.
Oh.
He leveled it up, so I was wondering why he wasn't leveling it. It immediately purges the Whirling Axes, and he went for the kill. And if he had gotten the second root, Thompson probably would have gone down.
That would have been...
I'm just saying, like, that's the little things. I'm like, why is he not leveling his bear?
Yeah.
And then it,
That's next level, man.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Is this... That's... Looks like 4 bounty runes here for NIP. They actually don't even go for the other one quite yet. Marana probably wants to use some mana.
Nothing out of the order. Last game, they got all 4 at 15 and 20 minutes.
Oh,
and it
arrow
still didn't
bottom.
matter.
We had the Wraith King stun into the
Yeah.
arrow.
Oh,
Fissure
God.
actually blocks his own Shadow Demon here.
And gets it. Uh-oh. Seb, he's in a lot of trouble himself now because of that kind of blocking himself. The creep's even blocking as well. Can they go for this? There's leaps up. There's going to be an arrow in 4. Ace has a stun. There's going to be the stun. Do we have an arrow? Not quite yet. There's going to be the Starstorm. Double ends up hitting on the range creep, though.
I like
has an
Jarek's
arrow.
body blocking for his boy.
Yep, and there's going to be a stun. They might just be able to get this kill. Soxa not quite blocked, but that's going to be a 4 stack of poison. Get this 5th one, and it probably will be. Leaps away, but look who's here. It's Seb, and there it's going to be, but the Earthshaker will go down as well. Just crit right on the head, and we're at 8-3 at 6 minutes in right now.
Classic 11% crit there.
Oh, yeah, it's getting feisty.
It really is.
Gotta say, though, I mean, it looks like similar to the previous game. Again, those of you who didn't tune in for the first one, it's about the same as it went, where OG got absolutely demolished in the early to mid game, and then all of a sudden the level 15 Wisp timing with the Ags took over.
Is it a little bit... Ooh, arrow, close. Is it a little bit different now that you don't have that? You have the 15 timing with Wisp, but you don't have that 25 with Ring Ranger? Are you a little concerned about that?
You have
or-
Troll Warlord.
You have
man.
Troll, yeah.
Is that
I mean,
as
it's not
good?
nearly as good, but
But you're not worried about
I
the
think,
late
I think
game.
it's more just Nip have the ability to just win this game in a fight, thanks to the Lone
Ace.
Druid Wraith King.
He's taking a lot of damage. 4 stacks of poison up. He has a healing cell. They're going to go for Seb, but he just gets dropped, and he's still not dead yet. There's going to be right click. He's bottling up, but Peter actually on a killing spree now. There's going to be a Hex. Oxa has an arrow 9, still a little bit away. Has the level 2 Starstorm. There's going to be it, and see him. Double kill.
He
coming
did buy
at
the
bottom.
Arcanes, however, so no gold lost for Jarex.
Meanwhile, Lone Druid is just going to be farming up middle. It is level 7 versus 6. We see a ping top, but
Like the build he's got queued. Blightstone, Mask of Madness. I love it. Just get the tower damage online and none of this, Midas Radiant stuff. He's just going to go straight up. I think probably Mask, Maelstrom, MKB. And you're playing against Troll, yeah?
I've seen Mask of Madness Radiance before. I'm not saying that's what he's going to do. I'm just saying I have seen that where
would you
instead
want to
of,
see it here?
I'm just saying instead of the Midas, you go for the Mask of Madness to be more powerful.
Yeah.
And
If
then
anyone
go
gets
back-
Radiance, it's the Wraith King as well. Right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is he's probably not just because he has a Wraith King.
Oh, arrow flies out, won't hit. No root on the first hit. Let's see, no root on the second. And now just run away. There's going to be a TP. It is still within the trees. They're trying to get this tier 1 tower. They never brought it down last game. They really want it. They're going to try to go for the bear.
The Soul
do see
Catcher on the
Soul
bear
Catcher.
is
I
pretty
forgot
insane.
that worked on him.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
It's a lot of damage. And so will be the 8-minute rune popping up, but we've got heroes here. 2 top, 2 bottom. They're actually ready to 1v1. It is a regen. No till, just scoop it up. Peter will cancel it, but it already healed him all the way up. Bottom, meanwhile, they're going to find Jarex. Ace summons the skeletons. There will be. Doesn't want to quite throw out the arrow yet because he didn't have it. Nice stun, and it looks like Jarex, yeah, he's just going to healing pot and make it away pretty easily.
Was Arrow on cooldown?
Yeah, it was. It had about 6 seconds or so.
In my honor, he probably was hitting a jungle creep with it.
And now middle, this tower, no tree this time to heal it up. So it looks like this lone druid might be getting that first tower. And Thompson, he's scared because Peter, he's been lurking the whole time. Here we go, Peter. Throws out the Hex. Looks like they just don't want this tower to get denied, and it won't. 33 picks it up. They're just going to run after PBD now. He already has the Helm of the Dominator on Anna. Gets back. Still farming the neutrals while he's chasing them.
Yep. This is something my brother loved doing this on Wisp, like going back even 3-4 years ago. He always said, if you could give him some time in the jungle, once you hit level 5, level 7, nothing clears camps or stacks more efficiently than a Wisp. Especially with the changes to the map, it is very easy to stack at least 2, sometimes even 3 camps per minute. And you're just farming them constantly because the balls will deal damage without exploding. And then when they do explode, when the timer expires, they deal the hero damage to all units nearby.
And Jarex will get brought down. You said it, just stun into stun. Whoa, whoa, someone's getting dove real deep under tier 2. Thompson, I would say this is a pretty classic Thompson. He might have overextended a little bit. There is no mana for the stun on Foddy yet. How much more does he need?
Got a mango.
Just about 3. He could use it, and he will finally. There's going to be the multicast. It will be a ×2. He's just running ahead of him. And, well, we'll just beat him up a little bit, but
no
kill.
Orb of Venom on Fada. This is the first time I've seen an offlane ogre, or rather even a core ogre without one. Very interesting decision, but you don't necessarily blame him because he probably wasn't expecting to play that
ogre,
starting
yeah.
today.
Yeah, well, Jarex throwing out some poison. Who picks it up? It sucks, and there's going to be the stun again. PPD's here. There goes another stun. He is now dominating.
4 bounty runes for NIP.
That was, wait, that's twice in a row.
Yeah.
That is a lot of bounty runes.
Is that pretty much the sole, what the sole factor responsible for this net worth advantage?
It's
Well,
12 to 4
too,
BSJ.
yeah.
Well, I'm saying that bounty runes alone aren't 8 bounty runes worth 3,000 gold?
I think
No.
so. No?
No.
I guess at level 5, what, they're like 90? 100?
At
They're
5
not much.
minutes, they're
I don't
50
know.
each, so it's
Okay.
250, which is 1250, which is 1,000.
Yeah.
And then on this one, they're 60, which is that's like 2/3 of the net worth advantage is the bounty runes.
It's a good amount. So what's going on then? It's 12 to 4 for NIP.
I don't think that math checks
No,
out.
because at the 10 minutes, they're going to be worth 60, which is 300
Uh-huh.
each, which is then 1,200 total. So it's 2,200 total.
Thank God BSJ is doing this and not me. Top lane, looks like they are rotating in. Honor,
And back to
no
the game,
kill.
guys. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're
Arrow.
appreciate it.
Oh,
barely
I'm a big fan
misses.
of mathematician BSJ.
thank you.
So does that just mean it feels like if that's true, OG's just farming more
At 2,000
efficiently, or what?
gold, that means
Yes.
that their entire net worth is 8 bounty runes.
Uh-oh, middle lane, Thompson gets the net on the bear. This is going to be a lot of gold. Will Savage roar, though. Has to run away.
Nip have to accelerate a bit. They need to take some towers. I'm just look. I love Nip's lineup. I feel like they have the better draft, but after watching the previous game, I feel like it's almost inevitable if OG find a way to even this up, drag it out to 25-30 minutes.
I mean, Lone Druid falls off like a rock.
I don't know how
right?
they lose.
Yeah.
And there will be TPs coming in bottom now. It's Seb.
You have the
Link.
Midas coming out on Wraith King. 12 minutes in.
And Troll will at some point be the strongest hero in this game. You don't really have a true counter pick to him, and he deals with both the 1 and 2 of NIP incredibly well until the MKB timing.
Yeah, and he's going Diffusal, as we mentioned was possible. The Radiance is queued up on 33.
What's that? What's the Wraith King going?
Yeah, it's
I mean, that's interesting.
Whoa,
Maybe
whoa
like
there.
Armlet Blink, maybe? Maybe that's like where you go with that. But this seems like reminiscent of the EG game that you talked about with the Kunkka Lifestealer, where you have like a hero going Radiance when the other one kind of wants it too. So, but I think they're doing it because 33 is going to have a much earlier Radiance. Wait, what did he go?
on him.
Wait.
That Midas, yeah.
No, wait. He had gold. Oh, okay. No, I was clicking the bear. That's why. It didn't show his gold.
Well, there's going to be Demonic Purge. Still hasn't skilled up his ult. He does have a point saved, and he might have to use it here.
Top's being chased mid as well.
Is he? Will they find him? They do. Sorry. Could have gone over to that.
Yeah, he was holding his ultimate and then got the multicast from the Ogre to finish him before he could pop it.
And now it feels like this Ogre, right? You talked about this why offlane Ogre, bottom lane. Wait up, Seb. Will just get stunned, losing all the mana. Arrow will barely miss, but I think they can just run in. There's 4 heroes here, and we talk about how OG, usually they have the hero advantage. Well, they might. Ana is coming in. Is there going to be multiple? No. It's just going to be on 7. Oh, no, you might have came to the wrong fight, my friend. Seb will get another stun up, but now they're just going to go for Ana before he goes back. There's the finger, and, well, guess what?
Yeah.
No, you beat OG. Use it against him. Wait, going for a kill. It is just going to be the Wraith King as well as PPD. It is the Wraith King's ulti, but it's a decent amount of gold since it was a killing streak.
Oh, for
killing
sure.
spree, pardon.
That was not the party Ana thought he was attending.
He's like, we're going to turn this fight around. Oh, there's a lot of stunners here. Oh, boy.
It's like they're all surrounding him too.
Oh, no tail, just farming up top. Middle lane. There's going to be a Savage Roar coming out now. They're moving around. If they get this route, it will be into an arrow. There's going to be the Whirling Axes. Misses. The Whirling Axes wear off right now. One route's what it takes. But guess what? It's the Core IO still farming in just that jungle. We've seen him. He's just chilling here.
Yep. Again, it might look weird to the folks at home, but this is the strat. It's what OG has figured out. This no boots wisp, Bassy HOD Ags Rush. You hit level 15, you get the Spirit's hero damage talent, and all of a sudden it's 155 per ball.
To the face.
The juggler.
Are you say he doesn't take the talent at 10? I thought last game he did on the IO.
I think he did too,
I
but
think he did as well.
it's not a
Maybe
massive
just
deal. You take it at
farming
11. It's just
jungle
Spirit.
more.
Yeah, Spirit applies slow. Like it's not a talent that's like immediately game changing or whatever.
No.
You want it, but Sox are taking a lot of damage there.
He is
Trying to go for the
arrows.
snipe onto the. Oh, tanking it for his 200 gold.
Meanwhile, bottom, they're just running. It's going to be Jarex. He just gets stunned up, rooted, and now they're going to go for the tower. But guess what, Seb? He has his blink, but it keeps getting canceled. Damage over time coming out from Ace's stun. It looks like he will make it out, but you talked about towers. They're already killed more towers than they did last game. And this is going to be their 3rd one, the last tier 1. It's going to be an Earth Splitter.
He is going for the armlet on Wraith King. Probably the armlet blink build. It's really the only other option, I think.
Yep, and guess what? He has the relic already. This is going to be. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, but I think we might have. We're wrong in the sense that it is better to have Radiance Bear if you're going to try and end the game earlier.
Yeah, it's a timing thing.
Because then you have the Armlet Blink Wraith King, and
At the
it's
same
like,
time,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like about as peak strength as you can get in terms of like gold efficiency. Like
Yeah.
gold and slot efficiency is peaking for both heroes. And then they have the Midases, so that even in the event they can't close the game, in theory, they should be able to acquire map control, constrict the map, and out GPM OG considerably.
It does feel weird they're both kind of farming the same spot here, even though it's taking a lot of towers. I will say, guess what? They got 4 bounty runes again.
Wait, did they really?
Yes, they did.
Holy moly.
They are stacking that gold up currently. 3 towers down.
So that's like another, I think 1,400
Oh,
would be the final math on that. So
I'm just believing BSJ. I feel he's
they're-
got the numbers.
that's like over half of their net worth advantage is the 12 bounty runes that they've gotten, since, like not counting the 0-minute marks.
Ooh. If like Lone Druid gets his double damage, can they take? Well, they won't. Thompson actually gets the DD.
And he has almost a diffusal blade, so that opens up a timing to kill this Wraith King, which I think they kind of have to, like, at this point. I think they're going to hit this along with the Ags on Wisp. They have the Tome being taken on Io because he needs the level 15.
There's 2 tomes too, so.
That's only at the 10-minute mark. Oh, yeah, you're right. It is still the 10-minute mark Tome.
Oh.
Okay, that's interesting.
So wait, he just took both?
No, I think he maybe.
I feel like he probably did.
Oh, that's possible.
Because
I'd be
he was
curious.
real high level last
bottom.
game, too.
Seb has the blink there. There's actually even a Hex. They might just turn on the Shadow Demon instead, and adds a lot of damage being done. Soxo will get the kill. Seb gets out. And I'm looking at this Mirana, by the way. Saksa has a Spirit Vessel, Bottle, Wand, Arcane Boots. He's farmed.
Yeah, this feels a lot better in terms of placing the NiP performance into the meta, where it feels like all the best teams have this interchangeable 3 and 4 that oftentimes jump and leapfrog each other in net worth throughout the game.
Oh. Bear has a Radiance, by the way, if you're wondering where his items are.
And I'm also really loving this. You like it too, right, BSJ? The 4 position that's active and shoves lanes, the 3 position that just kind of gets in game thanks to the laning phase, and then just runs around the map.
Yeah, I do like that. Because it gives you this you don't want to gank the 4. We talked about it yesterday. You don't want to gank the 4 while he's farming the waves, and then you have this strong hero with early levels that's now running at you instead of a 4 position. So it kind of just like you basically have the same effective what you're doing on the map, but instead you have a stronger group of people that is actually fighting. Because the 4 position obviously has less levels, less farm than the 3 early on.
Yeah.
But both heroes are
There's the
strong enough to
Axe.
hit creeps, so it's like, yeah, you're just purely benefiting.
Ogre's just beefier too. You don't
Yeah.
even care if you die necessarily because you're going to be. You just have so much gravity as a hero.
By the
I
way,
believe it's mass.
Mass.
Yeah.
Ana just picked up the Ags already. It is only 13, but pretty damn farm. Just farming these jungles. Gonna farm another jungle up. Bottom lane getting pushed in by Dyer. Radiant pushing this top tier too. And this Bear, very scary. Even has the extra Gloves of Haste, actually.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. He chose to do that, and I think he's like, "Oh, I've got a really good game. I'm
Yeah.
just not gonna go Midas." Oh my God, this tower dies so fast.
I mean, when do you think of pressuring base? It doesn't feel like, I mean, you got obviously the blink on Earthshaker. Whoa, arrow flies through.
Easy 200.
We'll take that. Ace.
I mean, they're down to
Full
fight.
13. Yeah.
They blink on Wraith King soon.
It feels like as long as you don't get handled by this Elder Titan Earthshaker combo, right? 33 is going to be losing the Bear. Nope, makes it into the trees, but the orbs continuously give vision. There's going to be another arrow. Splits the wickets.
I like. Sorry.
Kyle's easily amused. I enjoyed. Thanks,
Well,
Kyle.
I just know that you're doing that because we have an international audience.
yeah.
you know,
Oh, I was thinking about kicking a field goal, but yeah, cricket too. I love cricket. Well, we have another
a man
smoke.
of the people.
Yeah. Second smoke in about 2-3 minutes here by OG, and you're nervous. Like, you lose one team fight here, this Bear will
Yeah.
just shred your base 19 minutes in, but...
You can feel
back
the
out.
hesitation from NiP, though. They're respecting the OG team fight.
And look at that. They place the Observer Ward and Sentry. They're just going to run him. 33 doesn't care. There will be a Demonic Purge actually onto the Bear. Ace could be in a lot of trouble. Is he going to lose it all? He does have a wand, though. He has to use it perfectly. He doesn't. He's just going to try to escape instead. Troll taking a lot of damage. There's going to be the Seb Echo Slam. It only hits onto Fada plus the Bear. Bear still running away. There will be a Savage Roar. Fada
He doesn't have
will be
resummon.
the
He doesn't
first
have
one to
resummon.
die. He doesn't. Now 33. They're running him. He's going to have to TP away. Will he somehow make it? No, it's a long TP. Someone
Oh.
else. It was purple. Soxa TPs to the same
Oh my
spot at
God!
the shrine.
Not again.
They both
NIP,
fought to get the bounty
they're
runes
gonna
bottom.
get all 4 bounty runes again, but I don't think OG care about these.
Dude, OG just plays such a distinct,
Trolls
like,
hitting
different
Roche.
style.
They've lost literally every single bounty rune this
Except
game.
the first one.
Except for
Yeah.
1 of the first 4. They are down 18-8, 6k gold, but they're gonna kill Roche, and it feels like they're in charge of the game. How?
Well, we do have TPs coming in.
If you can tell me, Kyle, I think we'd be playing a TI right now. If you
Arrow
could tell
will
me
miss.
that answer.
Ace summons some skeletons. There's going to be the put under. Seb actually goes to the backside, but Peter does get a nice hex off. Will get a stun on the IO, but the Troll's just chasing. Will get stunned up himself. Ace will finally pop that ulti. Finger goes, doesn't even do that much damage. The Bear is alive, but he hasn't resummoned because he doesn't have it up for another 8 seconds. Ace, he's just in here. Goodbye. Not yet. He has the armlet, toggles it up. They actually turn it. Spirit Vessel is on Thompson. They get Thompson first. Ace goes down as well. And now they're just going to be running at him. Sox actually doing so much damage. Has another Spirit Vessel. Throws it out. No Tail in a little bit of trouble. Goes down. Triple
up.
kill for Soxa.
Roche is at 30%, so maybe they'll see this.
Oh,
And
Savage Roar. But he
the
does
fear
get the
doesn't
ulti off.
cancel that, huh? Okay.
Seb
Yo.
running. All it takes is one root here. Won't get it quite yet. Soxa hits the air, though. Will be a Tuesday and Sun. He's just going down. Soxa is... Give him the rampage.
rampage.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
pulled
He's
back.
coming back. He could. This might be a rampage at 21 minutes in for a support that you don't think about giving it to him here. You just want to get these kills as quick as you can. There's going to be a beatdown. Jerix will be the one to end up dying. Soxa will throw out an arrow. It will whiff. But
Gotta be
they
real
win a
careful with that
big
bear.
team fight there.
he's got a full mech on Mirana.
This Mirana
He is
is.
huge. How much damage did he do in that fight?
We can see right now, my friend.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
5,000 damage.
What?
Holy smokes.
Wow, 4 Star Storms used that fight. 5 arrows.
6 Spirit Vessels,
Yes.
notably.
Crazy. Well, there's going to be a double damage. He's like, I'm the MVP here. Thank you.
And it just doesn't it feel much better watching 4 positions that are selfish allowed to play that way.
Yes.
Man, not to name teams, but I did see one of the best Rubik players in the world end a game yesterday against an OG Magnus draft at 40-something minutes as a Rubik with no blink
With a
dagger.
mech.
With no blink dagger, and I was tilted.
With a mech.
So,
What was that?
is everyone just going to be is everyone just going to be farming around this Roche now? It feels like neither team really can afford to give the sub at this point.
No, but
Has
It's-
a berry summon it soon now.
neither side can really fight in the pit effectively, though. I think Nip have a big edge right now in a team fight, but OG's like they have Elder Titan, they've got Poison Spam, and they have the. You don't want to enter a choke point against this OG lineup. You will lose.
And Earthshaker going Lotus Orb next after the Blink Dagger.
What's Thompson headed?
He's almost got
BKB.
BKB. 200 gold
that's-
off.
Ooh, Dust gets popped. No one here, though.
I guess they're scared of
So
the Potter multi.
I was wondering. I wanted to ask it last game, but I didn't. So will you know if the IO orbs hit a hero?
Yeah,
like,
they
even
blow
if
up.
they're invis, they do blow up.
Yeah,
Okay.
they do blow up.
Just
It's kind of
making
like Spark Wraiths or whatever.
Gotcha.
If you're smoked or invis, it'll still hit you.
sure. Okay. I just didn't know if like you see the
Yeah.
see it as the player. Okay. I was wondering if that's why he dusted, like he saw his orb hit something, but no one was there. So there's 350 health talent taking on Fada now, and a Solar Crest. So he's a beefy boy.
Man, the multicast Midas.
How
They
much
are
did he
smoked
get?
up. He only got the 2x, but it just feels so good either way. And they are smoked up, looking to make something happen. They have the BKB on Wraith King, so even though they have the mana burn against his ultimate, it doesn't work
Oh,
through
no
BKB.
tail. This is not where you want to be either. This is a nice pickup to get early. Ana is there. There's going to be a Solar Crest. Oh my
Whoa,
goodness. There's the
Seb.
ulti by Seb. Is it enough? Fada will be able to just run out, though. There is going to be a fear. They're trying to run away. Seb actually goes down. They just have a little bit more of a net worth. Or do they? Thompson with the BKB is just chunking him down, but Ace is trying to chunk down Ana, trying to keep alive Thompson. This is the course. There will be a stun up. 33. He's looking like he's in a lot of trouble. No Tail actually never ended up dying. Ace, he's in a little bit of trouble himself. He already used his wand. He doesn't have any mana, and all of a sudden Saksa is godlike, though. Double damage. He's getting run down. He didn't make it uphill. He's going to die as well.
What's
And the
happening?
tip goes out. That is a godlike Saksa. He just gave 800 gold to Thompson, and I think this is a Roche? Maybe not. Maybe it is. This is a bloodbath of a game.
That play by Seb was actually so sick because No Tail ended up living and doing so much in that fight just because he blinked in and was like, take my body as I Echo Slam you.
Yeah, did you see him just follow the Lone Druid, just removing all of his armor as the Thompson troll beat into him?
Oh, and look at this Peter. He's just going to get beat
Oh,
down. The
and
orbs are starting.
God damn, I just love it so much because right before that fight, you know what Ana picked up? That's right. My
A
man
wolf.
Balto, plus 30% damage the entire draft. We talk about OG.
He
They
just picked,
abuse...
he picked it up after the fight.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he picked it up when he was chased. He used it to kill Peter, though.
Okay, it's fine. It still was
That's
a
good, yeah.
same thing.
And he has it now, yeah.
And
Point
for
is, OG, they understand damage better than any
Yeah.
team in Dota 2. You have ET, you have a Wolf, you have a like. Even though they're behind, they're almost doubled up on kills. Like OG are in complete control of this game right now.
They already have the heart. IO has 3.4k HP already.
Is this
Wait,
proof
he's
that-
a heart?
He has a heart.
Oh
He just
my
picked it
God.
up. This game is, I mean, this is definitely an OG's favorite at this point. Now, the Bear's going to go down as well. It feels like this
Is he another
timing.
one?
We're going to find out.
Nope, 80 seconds.
Dude,
This is
I-
scary.
Honestly, I think
just
OG
go
just
base?
wins.
Just go base. Let's see. They're going to go for this tier 2 tower first. It is bloodlusted, so doing a little, well, not any damage to Thompson, because guess what?
He's got
We've
Heart
got
of
a
Tarrasque
heart.
regen. Yep.
Oh, it doesn't tell you the regen you get from the
Yeah,
IO,
it
though.
does not. IO has 287 health regen,
They know there's no bear.
and it's like 1.5 at max level, I think.
Feels like rats, unless you get some sort of crazy arrow into something nice.
Absolutely perfect.
And there it is. They actually jump in. Peter might be the first one to die. He goes down so damn quickly. They're just running at the bear. He might die. They will run out. They know he doesn't even have a bear to summon. There's going to be a Seb ulti. They bring down 33. Ace is now getting run at. He does have an ulti. And they just let him go. There will be a Hex, but you're not killing. You don't have enough damage to kill the Sio, right? You just don't have anyone who can deal with him at this point.
Dude, they're just...
That good.
They're just 5 boys playing some dotes, you know.
Oh, and he took that. I love it because he knows they're ending the game early. Takes the Soul Catcher illusion instead of the EXP. And they're just gonna, are they gonna head bottom here after this Rax? We'll see. They can't because there's a tier 2.
The
Grant.
line top. There's so much gold
Yeah.
top.
They still, yeah, just towers.
And OG, they finally get a gold lead by killing 2 racks.
Yeah.
And to me, the fact that they're able to win games consistently while behind in resources, towers, gold, their drafts are better.
Yeah.
Their strategies are better. They take as much gold and as many heroes as you have, and they use it. They get more out of it.
And
Like,
I'm curious because like that was OG last year. Like, how have other teams not really adapted this play style? Like, right? Is it just the players? I don't really know because
I
it
don't
feels like
know.
you'd think someone would adapt to this as
you
well.
can't teach this though. You cannot. Like,
Oh,
think
boy.
how many unselfish superstars exist, really? Not just in Dota, but like in life.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Not many.
OG have 2.
Yeah. And guess what? We've got a Maelstrom already in the IO. Not even that close to 25 yet, but it doesn't matter. He's just doing so much damage, sitting on top of this troll. There goes the tier 2. They're running the base. There's just a damage problem on NIP now.
Oh, NIP's trying to trade here. They do a
They are.
lot of damage to towers. They have the Bloodlusted and Solar Crested Bear.
The problem is you've already lost. But look at this. They're just going straight for the throne, my friend. They're going to try to bring down this tier 4. Will they be able to? They're going to have to start TPing back. There goes one tier 4 OG.
3-3.
They're
3-3.
going nuts. Here we go. He's just sitting there. He is trying to take down that Rax, but PPD goes down. Wicked sick for Ana. Fada. He's not even going to be able to make it back. You're right by your found, but you can't do anything.
3-3's
There's
going
going to be the
throne.
glyph. He is going for the throne. Can he do it himself? It's going to be tough, but he's going. There's going to be a TP back. Do we have anything to cancel it? Doesn't look like we do. Soxa, he's going for a kill. He wants to at least get the Shadow Demon. There's a Glimmer Cape, though. They can't even bring him down. And it looks like they will back up. Did he even get a tower? He did not, but they did get the full set of racks, and doesn't seem that bad for NIP. I mean, you lose some heroes, but I guess you trade. You don't even trade racks because they didn't go for it. What? This game, this series, this has
Dude,
been a treat.
what?
This has been a treat.
I love it. Now he goes back to get Thompson.
Yo,
Oh
you
my
ready?
God.
Or you ready
you-
to head out? Will
I
they
was
kill
going to
it?
say, you really going to try and split push
Yeah.
a Wisp?
Yep. And let's see, they will clear the creep wave as well before they head back. Let's go. There's a bear. Oh no, the bear just died. And the resummon 5 seconds. They do have a reset. But look at this. They're just heading straight forward. There's going to be a tier 4 going down. Something has to happen here, and I'm just not sure what it is. It is going to be Seb, but the leap out from Mirana will stay alive for a little bit longer. It's stunned. Oh my goodness, so much damage. Eggs will pop the BKB. They're running at this Earthshaker, really able to bring him down. Thompson just pops his ulti, trying to drain all the mana, but there's a BKB, so the mana won't be getting drained. Ulti will go off, slows everyone. He is kind of out of position. Peter is going to have to try to help him out. They just get the stun, and
No
Ace
buyback.
will try to run away. Nice triple stun from PPD, but their throne is already exposed. Ace, he throws out a stun. He just dies. No buyback. We're looking at the end of the game. Are they going to try to dive the fountain again? Finger goes out.
He just fingered a creep and said, "Good game."
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Where's
He
the
knows.
tiltometer?
I almost feel like, whoa, it's not over yet. Soxa, will he go down? Godlike for Ana before the game ends. Get it on your, your little player thing. I feel like, I don't even know if Peter is tilted after this game more than he's like,
Befuddled?
what just happened? Yeah, that's a perfect word. Like, what did